Go.
August 4th, Sports Punch edition,
Uh-huh.
late summer. This that in between time where after this,
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the year, we're gonna have football every Sunday. Starting this week, we got motherfucking Hall of Fame game, which is usually just a game for the rookies and the second year players and people that barely gonna make it. But for this topic today, Sports Punch, your boy Keith Too Tall, my motherfucking boy Brother O, together once again.
Mm-hmm.
We got MLB trade deadline frenzy, probably one of the most active trade deadlines in recent memory. And then, are you ready for some fucking football, my boy? Football coming up in about a month away. Basically, it's training camp
Sir.
season.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
now we gonna get back to the two a weeks, not 2 a days, the 2 a weeks, two Tuesdays and Saturdays. Once
Worky
that get
work.
kickback starting, and right after that,
Mm-hmm.
NBA season coming up after that, NHL, all that stuff. So sports season will be back. I know y'all missed us over the summer.
Yeah.
We didn't give y'all as much content as much, but ain't shit popping off in the summer like that besides baseball and a few other things. But should be a good episode.
Let's just tell the truth. Keep when the summer comes, when the summertime shine, it's keep time to shine, man. He gonna get out here. He gonna go to these Lollapalooza festivals. He gonna go to these truck festivals. He gonna go to these cocaine and horror festivals. He gonna be out here
My favorite festival, cocaine and horse. Right after, like, ain't nothing
right
better.
out.
It ain't nothing better than snorting cocaine off a girl's ass and then just
Tell the
beating that
truth.
shit
Tell the
up.
truth. Tell the truth. We both love it.
I'm calling. I'm
Right
done.
after Lollapalooza, that's when we get the most active out here. Cocaine and whores, that's our pastime. We've been around a long time, man. Cocaine and whores, that's our thing. So
Cocaine and horse is the way to go. Nah, stop playing.
it's our religion.
No, I would rather say shrooms and horse would be a better way to go. But not everybody know how to handle their shrooms or. But I don't know why people think that cocaine's gonna keep them alive. Shit. But
Because cocaine keep you awake. You could be out for 3 or 4 beers, or something real
it'll
potent.
keep you awake. You could be
It'll
forever sleeping in the next couple of days.
you'll bounce back.
Foaming at the mouth like
That's what I heard. Because let me be very, very, very honest. I have never voluntarily taken cocaine.
voluntary. There's a chance you could have been forced. No, I just playing.
I wasn't forced. Maybe someone,
Okay.
tried something,
No.
but I've never done it outright like that. But yeah, we back with Sports Punch, baby. What we doing? What we doing? What we got going on? How we gonna kick this hoe off?
All right, let's talk about trade deadline for the MLB. A lot of trades was made yesterday. The trade deadline was at 5 o'clock, Eastern. A lot of teams. What thing is about this year? What made it interesting is the AL American League is wide open. It's literally like the difference between the top team and the wild card teams is only a few games. So that gave a lot of teams hope and chances. Like if we make certain trades for certain players, we could help us take over the second half of the season and get us into a playoff spot. People want to get in that wild card spot, but for a team like the White Sox who's leading their division right now, we want to try to hold on to that so we can get into automatic playoff and go into the American League divisional series. Uh, NL wise, that seems to be the stronger side. You got your Dodgers. You got how I want to say it, no, matter of fact, I can't say it. Milwaukee Brewers. Then you got the Cubs right behind them, and then a couple other teams. But a lot of teams hoping and wishing, for these additions to the team to take them to the next place into the playoffs coming up
Mhm.
with 2 months to go left, pretty much.
Okay.
Um, the biggest trade that everybody was waiting for, one of the best pitchers in the MLB, Tariq Skubal from the Detroit Tigers, was
Okay.
traded to the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's the rich get
Of
richer
all teams, of
of
all
all teams.
teams.
Now, there's a lot of people hating. I mean, I'm one of them, but like also all teams had a chance to trade for this guy. It depends on what you gave up for him. So, I
That's
mean,
it. And because it is football doesn't have a salary cap, so they're free to do what they wish.
baseball, yeah.
Did I say football?
Yeah.
Football does have a salary cap, and the players you all need to protest and go on strike, all of y'all, so y'all can get more money. They're making billions of dollars. You all are making a couple million or a few million, and the quarterbacks are making all the money. Go on strike or push the salary cap up because you guys should all be getting paid for wrecking your body and damn near dying for playing a sport that will cost you physical harm for the rest of your life, impossible brain injuries and CTE and everything else. Push the limit. You all should be getting paid way more money than what you're getting paid. Go ahead. But anyway, back to you.
I agree. Like for football, as much as you put your body in harm and way, and could leave long term damage to your body, mental, and everything else. They definitely should be getting paid way more. And it's crazy because like
Mm.
Brandon Marshall literally had an argument with his former co-host of I Am Athlete, specifically, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and cussing them out, big vein popping out. You ever seen somebody loud and wrong before? And that was he was in that moment he was wrong
Well,
because
we,
he
we
was
we are we know what Brad B. Marsh is trying to do. He's trying to sell it. He's trying to look good for the cameras. That's been his whole thing the entire time. He want to look good
true.
for the cameras and everything. Like he's really big
That
on
was
that. But we all know what needs to happen. The players all need to stand up and say, "Hey, we should get paid more money because we are wrecking our bodies while you guys are sitting there making billions of dollars. And all of us should be at minimum making 5 million, 3 million, $5 million a year at minimum. That should be a walk off. That should be a walk in the park for them to get that type of money.
Yeah, especially with like these additional streaming services,
What,
buying a contract, TV contracts. Like they making buku buck and like giving out pennies compared to what they making. So
bro?
I
There's a
mean,
lot of money that they're not telling us about, but the football players are they know about it. And there's no disrespect to you all as football players, but some of you all are just jocks, and they know that, so they're taking advantage of the fact that you guys don't know any better. And what needs to happen is you guys need to audit, do an audit, an independent audit or a federal audit on these teams and find out how much money is going into the game and is going into you guys' pockets, so you can make sure that you get your share of it. Because if you don't, they're going to continue to rob you guys. You guys do too much to make that game popular, and the NFL has days: Sunday, Monday, a Thursday now, maybe even a Friday and a Saturday. The NFL has days, and then you guys are going to get to the point where at some point there's going to be 18 games and they're going to get it to 20. That's just me thinking. But because you guys play so much and you play so hard and you wreck your body, and a lot of you guys are worried about getting a check for the next game because you don't want to let another guy play. You don't want to give him the time to shine because you know that affects your bottom line and your check. You all need to raise the roof on that. You guys should get paid for what you're doing.
yeah, I mean they're adding Christmas games now. They added fucking Black Friday games, at the day after Thanksgiving. So they adding games. It's got to the point where games are on Wednesdays now too. So and if you let them, they'll fuck around and have every day of the week if they could. But
They will. They will. If they can get that up to 20 games, man, can you imagine that?
they would have to throw
18
in
or 20?
they would have to throw in at least a second bye week though. That's just too much of a bite for that team.
That's fine. Oh man,
Or expand the teams.
the players are going to agree to it. Yo, we need a second or a third bye week. Of course, we're gonna extend the season. The season is gonna go from September to March or even April. Bro, they know that. They know that. They know they're gonna end up doing it. I'm trying to tell y'all it's going to happen. But the players have to stand up and make sure that you get your just due. Those little salaries that y'all are worried about, get them increased. The offensive tackle, the defensive linemen, the middle linebackers, the cornerbacks, the safeties, the kickers, the wide receivers, the running. If I didn't say the running backs, the running backs, the tight ends. All these guys are integral parts of a team. It's 11 men on offense, 11 men on defense, and 11 men on special teams. If I got it wrong, let me know. And then you have your substitutions and those who play the second fiddle. But all you guys should be getting paid more than what you're getting paid.
Yeah.
They should. There's no reason why they shouldn't, bro. But because some people are looking at them, they're just dumb jocks. They need to get past that. You need to get some lawyers and get some audits done. I'm sorry. Keep on going. Get back to what you're saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they definitely got to try, for the next CBA, try to up the money, at least double it. Because like that's the thing, like when they do these contracts, half of that, is already going from taxes. So what you see, like somebody signed for 4 years, 116, that's probably what
Imagine playing in LA with that
50
money.
something really. Oh yeah,
Imagine
and
playing in LA with
yeah,
that money.
especially in these states like California, play in Illinois, you got a high tax, obviously Florida don't have that, those state taxes, so that's a good thing. So it really depends on where you at too. So you got to, pick the right spots, But we'll see, man. I don't know what the next CBA is, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go down at some point. They're gonna have to discuss some things, try to get some extra little money,
Yo,
especially with
they need
these
to they
TV
need to
contracts.
raise that. Whoever is in charge of the NFL Players Union, you all really need to look at these contracts. You all really need to be involved with what's going on because the players are the most important piece to it all. And without the players, you don't have a game. The NBA the NFL just becomes a shield. So if you don't have anything but the shield, then how do you promote the game? And I'm not saying that just for all the black players, but every last player should go on strike. Every last one of you all should go on strike to let them know. And if it ain't a strike, make sure that CBA agreement is intact for you all, because you guys are the ones that are risking your body, life and limb to play a sport, and you guys are gonna pay for it in your 50s, 60s, and 70s if you make it that long out here. Take care of you, not just take care of your body, but take care of your finances, man, because they are getting over on you guys, whether you realize it or not. And the players union have to really take care of you guys because it's not enough money where you guys are walking or you're trying your best to play every game, knowing that you're hurt and you're wrecking your body and you're gonna beat your body up. Man, they need to make sure that you guys are getting paid for a game that America loves and sits down and watch like we all do at a bar or with friends and family or however it goes. People are rooting for these teams for 16, 18 games. It's crazy that they're not getting paid well. They're not compensated well. And they're on like a I forgot what you call it, the salary though, but it's like a salary point, right? Where you can only make so much. And it shouldn't be that way. They should be making way more. Jerseys are selling, stadiums are selling out, streaming deals are happening, TV deals are happening. There's a lot of money out there. And those are billions of dollars that they're getting, generating, helping these teams make all this money. And they're getting pennies for it. And it
Yeah,
needs to change.
and yeah. So switch on back over to baseball.
My
Tyrese
bad.
Google, trade to the Dodgers. The rich getting richer. I mean, this is literally one of the best. No, actually, let me not say one of the best. The best pitcher in baseball. He has won two Cy Young awards, which is award to the
We
best pitcher, of
we
the season. So this is one of those, people were just saying like, how could this happen? I mean, the Tigers they end up getting like three prospects from the Dodgers. Who the Dodgers they are known to develop their prospects really well. They usually have some of the best farm systems in the league. So it's like they can afford to give away some of their prospects because they already got a loaded team with motherfucking
okay.
Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. You got some other motherfuckers, bro. Blake Snell. They got a whip, man. They got a full team. Like it just damn it. This is like if Golden State with Kevin Durant and Steph and Draymond and Clay
Mm,
added LeBron
mm,
around that time. That's
mm.
pretty much what this is kind of like doing. Is just like you just adding on great players, and that don't necessarily they're gonna win. That's not necessarily gonna win this World Series again, but it definitely helps them, in the playoffs if it comes down to that because they won back-to-back championships. They're going to be looking to be I think one actually if not the first team ever to go a three-peat
Mm.
in baseball for a World Series. I don't think I've ever seen a three-peat championship
I don't think I
team.
had to. I know the Yankees won a lot of championships, a lot
Yeah,
of pennants, but I don't know if they won like three peats and stuff like that.
yeah, 'cause they won most of their 29 World Series more before like
That's
the
crazy.
19. like before the 1980s. So it's like one of those like they won two or three in the last 20, 25, 30 years. I say about three of them maybe, but I think they won like back to back in like 99 and 98 or some shit. But yeah, man, Dodgers looking good. They playing the Cubs right now. Actually, like, last time I checked, they was up 1-0. And Kyle Tucker, who's on the lost, there go another player, a player that used to be on the Cubs that helped them make the playoffs last year and went deep. He's with the Dodgers now, and he just hit a home run on the Cubs, his former team. Shout out to my boy uh, Kyle Tucker. But yeah, man, two-time Cy Young winner going to one of the best teams in the league is going to be ugly for anybody that got to play him in the playoffs. I will say that he's going to be game one pitcher, if not game two, depending on how the weeks in and the matchups are. But
I know, I know Jamil Hill would not like me for doing this, but I'm just going off of Google. Jamil Hill, don't cut me down. The New York Yankees have done three separate three-peats, and really one was a four-peat, one was a five-peat. The three-peat was from 1998 to 2000 when they had the core four. They had Derek Jeter, Jorge Posada, and Andy Pettitte, and Mariano Rivera. All right, so defeating the New York Mets in the 2000 Subway Series. So they definitely did do a three-peat. But in this modern era, that's probably about it. I don't think there is anybody else that has done that.
yeah, so
They
it's
also did it.
baseball.
They also did it early on in the 20th century, 19, excuse me, 36 to 39 when they did a four-peat, and 1949 to 1953 where they did a five-peat.
I mean, pretty sure they had far less teams back then, but they was the one of the few teams with some money to afford these players. Because back then, that's what it was. It was like
Yeah.
that's kind of one of the reasons why the White Sox had the cheating scandal. Because like Kosminski, I forgot his first name, but Kosminski, he was cheap as hell. And he was barely playing the players, and so they was like, "Fuck it, we finna get extra bread just to throw the World Series." Even though they was good enough to win that motherfucker. And what I hate about it is like we could have had an extra World Series win and probably have more of a respect in the league, more legendary, you know,
All
respect.
because a motherfucker wouldn't pay.
Yeah, and we've seen that as a Chicago White Sox or just any team in Chicago, motherfucker is not gonna pay. We've seen what happens. So that was one of those situations. It was like, yeah. And that was like 1990, 1919. So it was like, just imagine, now. But yeah,
That's so
man,
lame, man. Yeah, I mean, we could have had a World Series back then. Not we. The Sox could have had a World Series back then because this motherfucker wouldn't pay,
that's,
they
that's
they threw the game.
yeah, like literally through the game, like one of the sports bettors and the mob came to him, a couple of players, like y'all, get some couple more players to, go ahead and collude on this and throw this thing. But the thing is about that, 2 years before we just won a World Series, so it wasn't like our first one. We just won one 2 years before, so he was good enough to go get back and not even say create a dynasty, but like would have been one of the best teams early on that early in the MLB existence, and would been one of we would probably could have been like the Cubs, like the how everybody loved the Cubs. It would probably been the other way with the Sox. So
Exactly, but I'm saying that the fact that y'all was so damn dumb, or the owners were so damn dumb, and they weren't paying the players that they decided to throw the games so they could get some paper in their pocket.
yeah, and
Bitch
then
ass nigga shit.
end up getting caught, and that whole team got banned. Basically, like it's it got a black eye on the White Sox organization. Years after that, many years after that, decades after that, until basically we had a couple of runs of playoff runs and good teams and teams that surprised and until 2005 we actually won that motherfucker again 88 years later and showed the Cubs how to win that bitch in the current century. So um, you know, it's one of those this year. White Sox and Cubs we're actually active and buyers at this trade deadline. Usually the White Sox are sellers. We usually selling our best players for prospects and trying to get get the best draft pick. But man, look at us now. Literally 2 years ago, was literally the worst team of all time. Cause we
Yeah,
lost the most amount of losses, 126
ridiculous.
losses, only 44 wins or some shit like that.
And fuck everybody that told me I need to throw my caps away. I never throw my socks caps away. Only if I didn't want to get a new one. Fuck y'all, dirty big back,
Yeah.
dirty neck, stinky bag of granddaddy dick smelling motherfuckers. Fuck all y'all.
And I don't know why they told you that because White Sox hat is one of the best selling socks hats, I
Always
mean,
has been.
hats in the
Stupid
MLB,
motherfuckers.
like top five. No matter what. Like Kevin Durant has officially claimed us as his favorite MLB team. He said he like Munataka Murakami that's on our team. He been watching us lately, and he always wore a Sox hat. Shout out to Ice Cube and NWA at the time. They helped make the Sox hat become what it was, the iconicness of it. And they definitely adopted it over there in California or LA, where you can't even wear it unless you in the gang. So, which seems like to be a neutral color, but I guess not.
Salute to everybody out there in Cali that be rocking the socks cap. Hey man, when we come out there, fam, we just coming out there with our red or our blue caps on to just represent home. We ain't coming out there to gang bang, man. We just coming out there to really represent where we from. You know, I know on y'all side, y'all either red or blue. But here we red or blue, and we got on a red one because it's going with the fit, man. So let us slide when we in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't we ain't on no bullshit. We on good bullshit. We on hood shit. We just trying to get out there, get some chicken and waffles, trying to holler at the ladies, get a couple honey dips, and slide back to the spot with us and enjoy ourselves, man. Let us live, man. Let's have a good time. We ain't out there on no bullshit, man.
So I was like, what colors can you wear out there? I mean, shit.
Black, black or gray. I think you can wear black, gray, or white.
I mean, that's the White Sox colors right there. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to get like a full list of like, all right, what I can and cannot wear, or in what areas where I can and cannot wear. I feel like no matter where you go, I'm like, actually, where you from?
Not
What set?
necessarily.
What set you rolling?
I think it's just a lot of guys, man. They go out to Cali with the intent of going and representing for the hood, or trying to go to Cali and show that they a part of that lifestyle. And the niggas out there they're super active. So when you go out there, instead of you staying on the strip and staying in the areas where are popular and people will be, these motherfuckers be trying to venture off the strip into these neighborhoods. And because they keep forgetting that, like Dre said, y'all think it's really just sun and palm trees out this motherfucker, man. Don't let that shit get you killed out here. And
Yeah,
because y'all venture off the strip and y'all don't realize that y'all actually in these niggas' neighborhood. Shout out to all the Bloods and Crips and the Kings and everything else out there, man. Salute to everybody out there. But these
rolling
niggas,
sixties, all of them.
all
Yeah,
all that shit, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, everybody, Pyrus, the Roosters, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what Bumpton, Compton, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Nutty Block, West Side Ends, all that shit. So it don't matter to me. I get it. But what they trying to tell you, motherfuckers, is stay there. Stop trying to come to our hoods and act like y'all be out here active like we be active. Because when y'all get caught up in this shit, y'all ain't really ready for what we be out here doing. That's how motherfuckers get killed.
yeah,
Because y'all be on Facebook and y'all be on Instagram posting the shit. And then y'all be trying to come to our neighborhoods and act like y'all really are us and y'all not. Y'all visiting here, man. You visiting, so stay over there. Stop trying to check in with these motherfuckers who are active gang members, bro. And there's no disrespect to nobody, but stop trying to check in with these niggas who are active, bro. You gonna get yourself fucked up. They gonna take your shit from you.
yeah. That's what my man's
It's,
name.
and motherfuckers be thinking that shit funny, bro. They are going to take your shit. Why are you checking in with motherfuckers that are known for that? They don't
Yeah.
even know who you are until you start checking in with these niggas, man.
And that's what I'm gonna say. Like literally, because like when Schoolboy Q said, he was like, "Why the fuck are y'all checking in? Like, just go to where you get off the plane, go to the Airbnb or your hotel, and be low key."
Exactly. And I was listening to Schoolboy Q. I got home. I know people out there, man. They be saying the same. Like, I don't know how these niggas keep coming out here doing this dumb shit. You only checking in. That's how you get your ass fucked up.
Yeah,
That's how you look like a
they
fool and
know
look like
you
how you
out
look
there.
like a goo. That's how you look like a goofy out there. Because you be trying to check in with these niggas, and these niggas ain't looking for you. These niggas ain't checking for you. You make yourself available to these niggas, man. They don't know you.
Yeah,
They don't know you from spit on the concrete, bro. And you
yeah,
niggas come out here and you be trying to make a name for yourself. You trying to get cool with motherfuckers. And then now I gotta go get your chain back. I gotta go get your watch back. You gotta check into a new hotel and all this other stupid shit. And part of that's because some of you niggas think y'all so tough that y'all want to go into other niggas' neighborhoods and y'all want to represent and y'all keep forgetting they don't care about where you from. Nigga, they will blast your bitch ass and leave you there on a concrete on a sidewalk leaking the fuck out. They don't care about that shit. When them niggas tell you that they super crips and they ultra bloods or they super bloods, they mean that shit all day, every day, 24/7, 365 extra hours on a weekend if it's a holiday or some shit like that. So be careful. Stop acting like y'all niggas be trying to be tough out there for these niggas, man. Go out to the Cali, enjoy yourself. Stay the fuck away from that bullshit. That ain't for you.
I don't know. Did you catch the verses between the game versus YG?
The game versus YG versus I did not watch that. I did not want to watch that. I didn't feel like that was something that I needed to see. Did you catch it? Well,
Yeah,
did you
I
watch it?
can call it. Yeah, it was basically a big old blood game party for both of them. Like all ready everything,
Just
but
niggas just hanging out.
yeah, I mean, obviously they performing song for song, but it was a good little time. I mean, the game was I liked it because the game made it funny because this mom was out here just saying whatever. He was cool, but then this man damn near drank the whole fifth of Patron right then and
Not
there.
not
I'm
damn
like,
near. He drunk the whole fifth. I saw him drink the whole
okay,
fifth.
you saw that? Okay, yeah, bro. I'm like,
I don't even know if it was a whole fifth. It looked like the
I mean, it was a he was drinking that bitch. I mean, it went from at least 3/4 to about 1/3 the way,
what the
some
fuck.
shit like that. But to take that whole thing and then this mom just that's how he knew cause I thought he was just like letting it probably just like a lot of it was coming down, just like he sipped some and then just
Oh,
coming down.
he's
That mom
done it at a
instantly
concert. He's done it
instantly
at a
got
concert
high.
before. Yeah, he's done it at a concert before. I've seen that.
Yeah, so and he's kind of known to be a drunk, a drinker. So yeah, but yeah, man. So with the trade
Game
deadline,
used to the
oh,
game used to come to Chicago and kick it here, man.
that
He used to be hanging out in Chicago a lot for a
That's the
while.
thing. Like he hasn't toured or like been to Chicago performing. That's the one rep I would like to see like perform.
Yeah, not now.
But he said I mean, I'm pretty sure he kind of joking, but he probably serious. He's like Chicago's scary as hell, man. Like I ain't coming out there unless it's like for some like
But he used to
it.
be here a lot. If Game is being honest, Game material he used to be in Chicago often. And I shouldn't say often, but he was here. Like he know game. The game knows people in Chicago. Let me tell you that. For a motherfucker that's that tall, 6'3", 6'4", he stick out like a sore thumb anywhere he go. But
Yeah,
Game was known for coming here in Chicago and rocking his Avirex and his Pellies and shit and kicking it, having a good time here. Game did that shit.
yes, sir. All right, so with the Sox and Cubs also, playing pretty much in playoff position. They both needed to make trades to up their chances to make the playoff. Well, at least White Sox more than anything, as we got a 3-game
What they
lead.
missing?
And
What they missing? What they
I'm,
missing? What they need to
I'm about
bring
to
on the
get into
team?
about to get right into it. So before the trade
Why
deadline,
you do that? Why you do that? Let me step away and grab me a beer real quick. All right.
sure, go ahead. I'm just gonna probably just talk to the people there because I'm
No,
like,
no, exactly.
you gonna
No,
come back
keep
and I gotta re-explain it, so I might as
no,
well just
no.
go
I don't
ahead.
want you to. That's what I'm saying. Do what you normally do. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna step away. You keep going. I'm gonna step away and do what the fuck I gotta do. All right. Boom.
All right, go ahead. Go, I got you.
Go ahead.
But
It's
yeah,
on you.
so the Sox pretty much, we got an offense that's kind of ish like, World Series ready. Obviously, we could definitely use some help on the catching point because Edgar Caro and Drew Romo have lacked in the hitting department for us. Drew Romo came out firing. I think he hit like 3 or 4 home runs in like his first 3 or 4 games, 3, 4, 5 games. Edgar Caro, who last year as a rookie he could hit. Like he was hit like 270, 260 or something like that. But he came through hitting clutch at times when we needed it the most. He fell off the face of the planet this year. I don't know. He gained a little weight. I don't know what it is. You would think as a catcher you should know the zone a little bit better, so you could attack that other pitcher a little bit better. But I don't know. It's just we needed a little bit more oomph in our catching department, but we didn't really necessarily get that. But also the main thing with the White Sox, we need an extra starter or two. We got some young starting pitching on on the team, some vets on the team that finally some pitchers that ain't never pitched this further into this season. So it's starting to show. Davis Martin, who had a hot start to the season, one of the best pitchers in the first half of the season, should have made All-Star type vibes. Last few games he's been pitching. Ain't been looking too good. Actually, the game today, he first inning he allowed 6 runs in the first inning. So maybe that arm, I'm hoping not getting dead, but that's why we had to get some starting pitching. We needed some relief pitching and a catcher. And they went out and did that. They did exactly that. White Sox, one of the first trades they did, they traded for they traded Sir Anthony Dominguez, who was a bullpen closer for us this year that we signed this year. He was actually on the Toronto Blue Jays last year. He was on their team last year, pitching for them in the World Series, but a couple of games he gave away some runs and then they lost that game. So we pretty much traded and we had Sir Anthony Dominguez who had a rocky start to the season with us. We used him exclusively as a closer. He wasn't closing games like we wanted him to. So the last like I say like month or two, we've been putting him more in that 6 inning, 7 inning like relief. He was doing good. He was starting like well, I guess he don't need to like he's not one of the guys that has like pressure on his like in the moments like you would want him in the ninth inning or whatever. So
He's not a
him
pressure guy. Like he can't handle that well. Is that what you're saying?
yeah pretty much yeah.
Damn it,
So
man.
he seemed to be like the setup guy. Like he got to be like the sixth, seventh inning, like to lead to the next guy. But how now, broke out. Sir Anthony Dominguez. We gave away Sir Anthony relief pitcher Sir Anthony Dominguez, prospect outfielder Nolan Jones, and a catcher Boston Smith. Which is funny that we traded him away, even though we needed catcher. Um, which some
So
people are
he was
saying that's
traded
a
away, and now we got him back. Is that what you're saying?
no. We traded them away, but I was just saying like if I'm saying when you left, I was saying we was in need of catching
Got you.
because the catchers that we have, one our starting catcher Kyle Till got hurt for the third time this year, and he will be out for the next month or two, pretty much before the playoffs start.
Okay.
And then the other guy who was another up and coming catcher for us, like young guy who balled out last year, Edgar Carroll, is having a bad season on at the plate this year. He's hitting like 120 something, 130 something. But even though he was really hitting really clutch, he was really clutch last year. He was hitting like 270. So he
That was great last year. Then he was having a hell of a season. Then
as a rookie. So you thinking with him and the other guy Cal Till, because Cal Till is the better hitter between them two, but Edgar was a more like he seemed like a more clutch guy at the time. And he fell off the face of the planet this year offensively and kind of defensively with the framing. But Cal Till just get ever since he played in the World Baseball Classic for Italy, he's just been hurt. He's been hurt. He tore the hamstring down there. Um, he had a knee problem right after that, and then when he came back, he had another situation where he kind of like fucked up his ankle. I thought it was an Achilles,
pick
but
the hell up, then, huh?
yeah. So
Damn.
we needed to go get some catching. I just didn't think we need to go get some because like the guys we got, I feel like could do what they need to do, but I didn't want to give up too many prospects for them. But with that, we gave away those 3 guys, and we went to go trade for Seattle Mariners starting pitcher Luis Castillo. I don't know if you ever heard of him before, but 33-year-old pitcher. He's been in the league for I think at least 10 years, and he was one of the better pitchers like in the last 10 years because like he's actually pitched a lot of innings, and he wasn't bad. Like before this season, he was probably like what 350, 3.5 ERA, which is not bad at all. This year
Right?
he got like a 5 point something ERA. But the thing is, the Seattle Mariners have had legit 6 starters. Usually, most baseball teams got 5, and he was already on that team. But they end up getting a couple more players and having to fill out the roster, the rotation, and had 6 guys. So they wasn't even using him like every 5 days. Like they was using him in like spot release, some long relief, not closing, but like just more like middle to
I'm
end of
sure he
the
wanted some more tick than that, huh?
it's like and him being him, like a pitcher. If you a starting pitcher, you have your ways, you have your schedule or like your routine.
Your routine,
And then
yeah.
like when teams try to tell you like, hey man, we want to use you as a reliever or like in other spotty parts of the season, it can kind of probably take away from their like lust or like just want to like get up and like pitch as well, or just like it can be a little degrading. Like it'll be
And
like,
then
all right,
because it's still a business, he could be looking at it like, oh, y'all trying to get rid of me, huh?
exactly.
Y'all
So
trying
it
to
was
tell me I
like
can do
one
my
of
way
those
out the
like
door.
it was one of those like I feel like 'cause a lot of people said we gave away a lot, even though as we were Nolan Jones, nobody was really paying attention to him, even though you could never know how our prospect ended up being. But certainly Dominguez, as Sox fans, we've been preaching to kind of get him out of it until like the recently because he was actually pitching pretty good from the sixth to eighth, seventh inning instead of like the high leverage in the moment in the eighth and ninth. So and also Serenity Dominguez was making about 10 million this year. The only problem with the Castillo trade is that he's making like 22.5 mil or like 20 some. Yeah, I say 20 mil this year. So it's basically extra 10 mil that we take it on in the books, but we got the bread. We got the bread to like take that on. And I think for this team, he helps solidify this rotation a little bit more going into the playoffs or fighting for the playoffs position. So I like the trade. I don't mind the trade. I think, especially with the way we turned around Davis Martin, our starting pitcher, Sean Burke, and even this dude Anthony Kay, who was in Japan the last couple of years and came over here. He used to be in the MLB before that though, but he wasn't that great.
He
He
got
even
sent
kind
back
of
up.
he even kind of pitching pretty good for us this year. So
Good.
surprisingly low key. So add him in there. That at least give us 3 to 4 legit starting pitchers. Like, all right, we can work with this. I mean, Castillo is a innings eater, so he can pitch 5, 6, 7 innings if you really need to save your bullpen for the next day or whatever. So I like to pick up for us with that. Not doing too much because like the problem is with like trade deadline, especially in MLB, you go for the big names and baseball is non-linear. So like that don't mean like if that big name, come in who necessarily might have a good season for you or like the rest of the season. Because like
Don't mean it's gonna change. It's gonna
I've
change. It's gonna
seen
work
where like
out for you.
people, yeah, exactly. I've seen people that have like a monster first half and then the second half fall the fuck off, or they have a trash ass first half and then just they heat up and just take over and help their team going crazy. So I'm praying that like even though he had a higher ERA this year because of more like he wasn't a consistent like starting pitcher role that he used to. I think coming over here, seeing how this team is young, loose, having a lot of fun. We consider one of the funnest teams in the league. I think he's gonna see that and like want to rock with us and like help us out. So I do like that pickup of him. I've known him for a few years. Like watching him, I hate watching him pitch against us sometimes. So good pickup for the White Sox. I think with that one. And also he has playoff experience. Like he pitched at least six times in the playoffs. So and last year he was in the ALCS with the Seattle Mariners. So it's like he know what to do. I just think hopefully with our team, I think that our coaching, pitching coaching, and hitting coaching, they actually find what you were really good at when you was at your best, and make you go back to that. Like, all right, let's get back to you
Yeah.
doing what you were doing with that then whatever you was doing just now. So I like that trade. I give it a B. I give it a
All right.
solid B. A
All
solid
right.
B trade for that.
That's still a good grade. God damn it.
Yeah, not bad.
It's a
Not
good
bad.
grade.
Um, and that with that trade, we put one of our other starting pitchers, Eric Fetty, in long relief. Even though he's kind of already doing that before that, because like we would give him an opener pitcher. Like a opener was a pitcher that pitches like the first inning, and then you
Hmm.
set up the real starter so they can have like a longer take in the game from second inning to probably about seventh, eighth inning, depending on how they pitching. Which just sucks because like I remember coming up, man. I remember starter pitchers used to be able to pitch, 5, 6, 7 innings, 8 innings,
Absolutely.
no problem. Shit.
I
So
remember
like
growing up, they would go from the first inning to the seventh inning, and then you would do your relief pitching, and then
exactly. So
how your closers come out from. And let me say this: let me say the sixth to the ninth inning. That's when they would come out and like try to put the game away. Sometimes if your pitcher was that good, he would go 7 innings. But to retire that arm and make sure he had time to rest and everything, they would make sure those guys did like 6 or 7 innings. Yeah.
yeah, so with that, like we get like a year or two control for Castillo as well. So it's not to know like like a 2 month rental, like he can just sign with somebody else next year or whatever. So hopefully he can bounce back with us with that. Um Also, we ended up trading for Huascar. This is a wild name. Brazaban, a right-hand pitcher from the New York Mets, for two prospects in Gabe Davis and Zada Franklin, two right-hand pitchers. Uh, with Brazaban, the thing is, he's 36 years old. The only
Wow.
thing, the thing is also he's made his MLB debut at 32 though, so he's not like he been pitching since. I mean, I don't know how long he been really pitching, but like in the MLB, he hasn't been pitching too long, like in his career. But like 36 years old, that's father time. But I've seen good pitchers, pitch well into their 40s. But the thing is, he's having his best pitching of his career. He has a
Mm.
2.56 ERA as a relief pitcher. So we basically replaced him. Well, not replace him. We replaced Sir Anthony Dominguez, who was struggling for us a little bit, didn't have the best time, and we brought in a guy who actually pitched at under three. When you pitch under 3 ERA, you're doing pretty fucking good. So that means he's pretty much getting outs, getting ground outs, strikeouts, pop outs, whatever you need to lock down that second part of the inning of innings of the game. So hopefully, this will work out in our favor as far as saving some games this year if put in that position. We have him under control until 2029, which is great. Great bullpen addition, and we
His name
traded him
is Huascar Leandro Brazoban from the Dominican Republic.
the first part of it. Waska, okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
Waska,
Just say
yeah. So
Oscar.
okay, cool. Yeah, but great. I think that was a great pickup. We gave away two prospects that I ain't really heard too much about in the last couple of years, so I get that a B plus
Okay.
for what we got in return. I mean, yeah, for what we going for. So, and also this is a trade that wasn't necessarily my favorite. We acquired outfielder Brenton Doyle from the Colorado Rockies for right-hand pitcher Mason Adams and shortstop Carlos Vilma. Now with this,
hmm
I didn't really see the reason of this. The guy Brenton Doyle is known more for his defense than his offense, but his offense is more to be desired. I think he's hitting like probably like 210, 220. But defensively, that's supposed to be like a platoon guy for us on the team. My thing is like we had a guy early in this season, Derek Hill, who was playing great for us because he
Okay.
was really fast. He was really fast on the bases, so he stole a lot of bases. His defense was great in the
Definitely
outfield,
need that. Definitely need that.
and he low key made some clutch hitting this year that helped us win some games or like just build a lead up. And we traded him to the Philadelphia Phillies, and he's helping them out a lot and then helping them get back right. So bringing this guy Brendan Doyle in, the jury is out for him. But and to get that trade, we had to actually let go of this guy Pereira, who was prospect. When he came in the league, he was a top prospect for the New York Yankees. Didn't necessarily go well with them and then the other team that he went to after that. But this year, early in the year, like in April, he was kind of like swinging really good for us. Like he was hitting home runs. Like he was starting to be like that prospect that people thought he could be. But he kept getting hurt. He got hurt a couple times this season, and then when he came back, he started off like 0-20 or some shit. But what's crazy on Sunday, he got an emergency start because one of our players had like a skin infection, Brandon Montgomery, and he came in, he helped us win that game. Like he gave us like 4 RBIs, a two run
Kudos to
home
him.
run, and a 2 run
Kudos to him.
RBI to like in the league against one of the best teams in Tampa Bay Rays. And to see that he did that, we DFA'd him, assigned him. So basically, pretty much cut him. And I mean, he would have to go through waivers from other teams to see if we can bring him back somehow,
Mhm.
maybe in like, in the AAA, down in AAA. So I didn't get that, situation I thought because I thought I felt like the whole point of them trading Derek Hill was to give him a chance to like,
Mhm.
all right, he hurt right now, but like we could keep him and then use his power or use his youth when he come back. Because if that was the case, we could have just let dude go. I mean, like once he came back, let him go, and then we just kept Derrick Hill, and we have a speedster, a great defender, and a clutch hitter at times when we needed it. So
Hmm.
that's a trade I wasn't too fond of, and I get that trade. I get that trade a C minus because Mason Adams might be something in the future, but it's still early to tell. And we gave up another shortstop, but we got hella shortstops on the team, so I'm not really worried about losing him. But like a relief pitcher like Mason Adams could have been something decent. And I don't know what I'm getting Britton Doyle. I know I'm getting a good defensive player, but like we had that with other players. And then we also got other players, Austin Hayes, that's supposed to come back. So I wonder what that's going to do for them when he come back. Because he just signed with us this year, and I think out of the first couple of weeks,
You've been
he got
injured,
hurt.
even out.
He got hurt. He ain't been back since. He's doing a rehab assignment right now, so he's like slowly getting back into it. But I just didn't see the move. What was the point of that move? That's why I give it a C minus, maybe D plus, which brings down the B and the B plus I gave earlier down a little bit. And then also to get a catcher, we ended up getting Joey Bart from the Atlanta Braves. He was a top prospect for Pittsburgh uh, for like I'm gonna say he was considered coming into when he got drafted one of the better catchers or like supposed to be like a top prospect, but just hasn't panned out in his career for that. He actually got traded. This is his second time getting traded this year because he went from Pittsburgh to Atlanta. So now Atlanta to Chicago. Um, we traded him for a right-handed pitcher in Duncan David, and really didn't hear too much about him either though. But it was just insurance just for having
Come back up.
a backup. So
Uh,
and with that, we sent down Edgar Carroll to AAA to work on this hitting. I'm hoping he come back, at some point in the season to help us, make that playoff push. Because he was one of those young guys that helped, lead us into this winning culture too. But yeah, with Till being hurt, Edgar not hitting well. But the thing is, the other guy that we have, Drew Romo, isn't hitting good either. He's hitting like 170, 150. He had a hot start though. When he came in, he hit like 3 or 4 home runs in like his first 3 or 4 games, and then just fell the fuck off. But
okay.
I think he's really good at like framing and like getting his pitchers from his pitcher to strike them out or set a game plan for to get a win. So I think that's why he kept him. So those trades all together, I give the Sox.
I
Oh
see.
yeah. Matter of fact, I the Joey Bart trade, I ain't really give that a grade, but I'll give it a C as well. Um, so I say about like C plus B minus for us. Nothing too crazy. I mean, the thing is, like, it's the first year. No one expected us to be in this position this year after we're losing 300. No,
Yes, sir.
well, basically 300, but like 100 seasons the last 3 seasons, like 300 games the last season, 3 seasons, and we right here talking about potential playoff spot. So and we just got our farm system right. So it was like one of those is like we don't want to give away our farm already when we just got it right, and who knows what the team would be next year or year
Well,
after that. So if you want to be like a team like the Dodgers, and you want to keep your farm system good, so you can be able to
got it. Yeah,
have
you
these
got to be
players.
competitive at all times.
Yeah, so I'll give it a B minus, C plus at worst. Like we
All
could
right.
have did better. We could have went for the fifth and got better, but we didn't. I'm glad we didn't give away like our top 15 player prospects just
Indeed, but
for
maybe of course, Keith, maybe they see something that we don't. Maybe they know something that they don't that we don't know. Of course they do,
I
right?
think
And we're hoping that they do. We're hoping that maybe that they're looking at the long run of this team and the structure of this team, and maybe they see the body of players and the body of work that they can put together with this, and this may turn out to be something better than what it is now.
no,
Maybe a year from now, maybe 3 years from now.
no. So that I agree with that because like with this team, it is something special with this core of the young guys that we got. Like they came up together in the last, in the AAA and Double A
Okay.
the last couple seasons under us or from other teams, and they you once I started to see our AAA Double A team was starting to win.
Mm-hmm.
That shows like all right, they're actually good players, like actually a good team, and they all work with each other. They have a good time. They hang out with each other. So you didn't want to break up that chemistry, and I think that's
Yeah.
what it was. They ain't tough,
Camaraderie is one of the biggest things, man. Am I just
especially in
playing here?
baseball.
Yes, but am I anywhere? Am I playing here just to collect my check, or do I just want to get seen? Am I playing here to make sure that the next team that I go to is a team that sets a tone for my future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. And real quick, let me say this too. Huascar Brazoban,
You like that name?
ESPN. I do. I love it. I love it. I love his name. Huascar Brazoban. ESPN. Is it true? The man is 6'3", 155 pounds, or did y'all mess it up and say it's supposed to be 65 or 85? I want to know because I seen it and it says he's 155 pounds. Let me know, ESPN.
Yeah. I mean, if he 155, man, I don't know. That's
We
six
might
three,
as
one
well
fifty
get
five is kind of
155. We got to get him in. We got to get him boxing. He got to be over here. We need another Dominican boxer. And we need him. We need him. We need him boxing at 154 pounds, bro. Or maybe even lower. We got to get him to 147. If he's easily walking around at 155, we got to get him to 147. It's only 8 pounds. You can lose 8 pounds in a fight, brother.
yeah.
Well, the only thing is you were born. Well, you're a little bit older. You're around my age. You're closer to. You're a little bit older
Be
than
my
Keith.
age, shit.
You're a little bit older than Keith. You know what I'm saying? So maybe not. Maybe not. But
Probably
155 pounds. Are y'all sure
I
about that? Is that true?
I'm probably older than him now. Think about, I was born in February, so I'm 36. He probably, let's see, in
He is
January,
too.
baby.
He is too. He is too.
Yeah,
Yep.
so full grade for the trade deadline for the White Sox, B minus, C plus, and I'm
You
just
got to
being
pick
like,
one, brother. You is either a C minus or a B plus.
uh,
Pick one. You got to stand on it now. You got to
hey,
stand on it. This is
I
sports
feel like
talk.
just
Goddamn.
basically said the same shit, but B minus. I mean,
You gonna say B
we
minus?
got basically those two guys we needed, the starting pitcher and the relief pitcher. And then, it just what we got in after that, the offense, on the offensive side with the outfielder and the catcher, it's literally like really A and then, really a D. So I say about B minus.
Keith
Cubs.
is not drinking tonight. I
Nah.
am. Moore's beer, as always. It's always a blessing to be refreshing. Keep on going, brother. Back to you. Talking
Uh,
about the Cubs.
agua. It will keep you
Aguain.
alive.
It is the
Keep you
giver
hydrated.
and taker of life. Always have some agua.
No, for real, like all right, but the Cubs, bum ass Cubs.
Ooh.
Um, now the whole time the last few months when they was killing shit, and then when they went on that slump when they was losing shit and
Mm-hmm.
got back to winning,
Mm-hmm.
everybody kept saying they need pitching, and that's the thing because like a lot of their pitchers, they starting pitchers and relief pitchers are actually hurt, and they went and did exactly that. They went and traded some a few players for some pitching. They went and got Kevin Guzman for the Toronto Blue Jays, who was also on the World Series team last year.
Okay.
Usually good. Usually a great pitcher, pretty good starting pitcher. Having a down year this year, just like the guy Luis Castillo was for the White Sox. I mean, for the Seattle Mariners now, White Sox. So it's one of those like, can he turn it on? Can this team help him? Find his thing back right. I think that was a good pickup for them. I ain't gonna lie, I can't stunt. I kind of wish the White Sox be able to have gotten him, but they traded him for a 2 month rental for two prospects, but their prospect was like 27th, 30th in their whole system. So like bottom 30 of their top prospect system. So I don't really feel like I feel like they won with that trade. I feel like they got a solid pitcher that could probably refine his form this second half of this season. Even
Okay.
though it's only for a 2 month rental, he can leave after this season if you want to go somewhere else. But great pickup. He was in the World Series team last year, so he can bring that element to the team. Um, I'll give that trade a B. I'll give that trade a B.
Let me just say this real quick because you're
Plus,
talking about the Cubs. And I almost want to tell you I don't give a fuck about hearing about no Cubs and on with the show. But it's the Cubs of Chicago.
you think I
You
want
know.
to talk about this with them? But I gotta give both sides. I much as wait till I start off them bum ass. Like I don't want to
Bum
talk about
ass.
them,
Yeah.
but I gotta give them. It's the city of Chicago. We gotta give them
It
something.
is. We gotta talk
Even
about it all.
it may be some Cub fans watching this. We shit on them all the time. They probably might be watching it.
If
We
we
gotta
have
give them.
Cubs fans watching, we appreciate you for dialing in, for tapping in, for leaning in, for tapping in, for clicking in, for punching that link and checking out Sports Punch. Fuck the Cubs.
I agree. Fuck the Cubs. Double down on that. But
Double
we
fuck the
appreciate
Cubs.
y'all support
It's
though.
up the ass. Enjoy.
And all right, they end up getting more relievers, more pitching. They got Brayton Garrett, left-handed pitcher from a team I don't know, but I give that a C minus. He C. Really ain't heard too much about him, and I heard he ain't doing the best, but I'm pretty sure they could use him. They got this dude named Ryan Zephyr Zephyr. He's another reliever, but they traded one of their up and coming players, Moises Ballesteros, who was
Mm,
coming around a little bit this year. Had a couple of few good games. I think it was like a first baseman, catch a vibe, first baseman, third baseman. I mean, so that's a youth player that they gave away prospect wise. And then also they made a swing at another trade. They got a pretty good catcher and a pretty good pitcher in Clay Holmes, and they got this dude named Tyrone Taylor. That's crazy. I wonder if that's a nigga. They gotta be right. But they gave up one of their best prospects. I think they actually top prospect, if I'm not mistaken, Jefferson Rojas.
right.
So hopefully, I mean Clay Holmes is a solid pitcher. I've heard of him before, seen him. He's not bad. I ain't gonna say he's having a crazy year, but it ain't bad, it ain't terrible either. So the Cubs when they did what they need to do, they need to go get pitching, and they went and got pitching. It's just
Yep.
now where they offense click in and be hot all year. PCA killing it right now. I ain't gonna stunt. But seem like other guys trying to pick their shit up because there was some guys on there slumping. Fuck Alex Bregman. That third baseman they have, who used to be with the Houston Astros.
Okay.
Fuck him every day, all day. But no, they cheaters. But yeah, Cubs made some nice little solid pickups. I give them a B.
You give him a B. So the only thing they needed so far on the Cubs team was pitching.
Yeah, because like most they like literally half their pitching that they had starting or like came into the season with is hurt. So maybe
Okay.
if a couple of them come back, that could make their team stronger. But we'll see. I hope not. I hope they fail and crash and burn. But since baseball is a carbon game, I'm gonna not say that. Knock on wood. Go Sox. A
Go
couple of the
Sox.
significant trades in the MLB. Luis Arias from the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I don't know if you heard of him, but he's a first baseman, but he's been one of the best contact hitting first basemen
What?
in probably the last like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Honestly, since he's been in the league, it seemed like he's been the only player that's actually been hitting over 300 every year of his career. And I think this
Wow.
is technically a down year for him, but he's hitting like 280. So it's like,
Wow.
that's still pretty fucking good. And a lot of
That
teams, a
is.
lot of
That
players not.
is. No hate on him at all. No hate.
And the thing is, like they pointed out, it's like it's probably I think 6 to 7 players in the league total hitting over 300. Back in the 90s, early
That
2000s,
was the thing.
that
You
was
was
the
a really
thing.
great player
If you
as
hit
far as offense goes. If you were hitting over 280, 290,
exactly,
especially if you got to 300, 320, 330,
if you
you
was
were
hitting
you were the
300,
top of the crop. You were the top of the food
you was
chain.
getting paid. You was
Yeah.
the guy. And that's the thing
Or
is
you
like
should have gotten paid. These
exactly. So
motherfuckers.
he's like he can get on base with the best of them. So it's like he's not like a home run hitter, but he giving you singles, doubles, a triple here and there. He's getting on base somehow, some way. So if you can get like that, a guy like that on your team, which I wish Sox would end up getting him at some point, but like because he just get on base, you can put him in your first two slots of the lineup. He getting on base, and you have somebody bring him in. But he went to a good team that could use that. He went to the Philadelphia Phillies with Bryce Harper in them who loading Kyle Schwarber. They got a nice, really good team. They started off bad early this season until they fired their manager and then turned it around. Now they fight for a playoff spot or try to get at least the division win. Um, but great pickup. Luis Arias, one of the best hitters in the league for sure. The best defensive player, not a runner or anything, but he can hit. He can get on base for you. So lead off for your team. Have Bryce Harper, or whoever after him, bring him home. Uh, one trade I did not like,
Which
bum
is
ass, bum ass Boston Red Sox end up
fuck
getting
Boston Red Sox, by the way. Only
fucking
only Sox team we recognize is the White Sox.
Sox.
with your
That's what I'm saying.
bum
Like
asses.
that's how weak they are. They had to go. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the color red, but like you had to choose some Red Sox. Like he's like, all right, instead of just make think of our own team name, we're gonna steal from the White Sox since
Y'all
they
can't make
had.
them nothing else, man.
Yeah, but I guess they won a couple more championships well, actually, a couple more, but they won two championships
They
within the
got it.
last
Yeah,
20,
they
30
got it.
years.
They got
So
on the championships. We
but
can't even
listen,
front them,
Boston,
Key. They over here whooping. They over there whooping ass, man. They got a bunch of great players together on the team, and them motherfuckers balled out for them and got them championships. Now it's our
and
time.
that's
Oh,
the thing
weak
with
ass
this one.
bitch
Like with
ass.
the
Oh,
Red Sox, they
Red
was
Sox.
early this season. They was what, 14, 15 games below 500, and then they went on like they went on like a 15 game winning streak, I believe, 16 game winning streak. So they back in it.
Crazy.
So which they had to make a trade to get. They traded for Adley Rushman from the Baltimore Orioles, who 3, 4 years ago, he was one of the top prospects in the league and catcher. He was a strong, powerful hitter, home run getter. But last year and this year, he kind of like he ain't been that great. He actually hurt right now, so they traded basically for him to hopefully come back and help them push for the playoffs. But
Okay,
I think him coming to that team, and
that's
if it's
good.
fortunate, is a good pickup for them. I think that they did a great job picking him up. I think they probably give up quite a bit though for him, prospect wise, but right, Red Sox gave us 3, 4 prospects that's starting for us right now and having us in the playoff spot for our best pitcher, Garrett Crochet, Garrett Crochet, but he's hurt right now. So it's one of those like, ooh, what you thought was going to be a bad season for the Red Sox or a lost season, they turned it around, man, and added Adley Rutschman. You could put Davis in that lineup if he come back healthy and and find his groove with his team. So good pickup for the Red Sox, but fuck them at the same time. Fuck, double fuck.
Triple fuck 'em.
Orioles. I don't know, man. Orioles. They was supposed to be the team of the. They was kind of supposed to be like the next White Sox, like 2020 White Sox, when we supposed to be like future champions or like win for the next 4, 5 years, like consistently like playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
That what the Orioles was like 2, 3 years ago. They had a good couple seasons, or one great season where they made the playoffs, and then they had this youth of prospects coming up, developing. And some about last year, they just like had a bad season, and then this year started off rocky, tried to get it going, but never really did. So they starting to sell off some of their players now. So it's crazy how like it shows like baseball, man. It'll humble you, man. Like you could never like go off the year before. You could never say, oh, since we balled out last year or made the playoffs last year, you know, we
And
should
then, and
make.
then because of their seasons, 160 games, man, like it's a lot to go off of. You know what I mean? Like people have really had to pay attention to all this shit. Like you have to have the memory and the attention span for all that. You know?
Yeah, true. So good pickup for them. The San Diego Padres in the same division as the Los Angeles Dodgers, and they've been up and down like literally 500 then all season. But it seems like they kind of slowly turning back around, trying to get back up there, or at least make a wild card position spot. I don't know how they keep making trades every year and getting like top good players, and then like they just fall apart in the playoffs or whatever. But they end up getting a
That shit.
great pitcher.
That's a part of that league, like you said, man. Like it don't matter how many great players you get. Can they work together to make this team great? You know?
I think like what like how they get these like what prospects do you have? What players are you trading away? What like how are you getting these guys that's really good pitchers or great players with that not too much to offer? I feel like at times, but I
Mm-hmm.
guess I don't know. But people must really want the Dodgers to lose. They end up getting Casey Mize from the Detroit Tigers, another great pitcher, and then also Robbie Ray was a pretty solid pitcher. I wish the kind of White Sox probably got him too as well. But
Never know. Might be
Padres,
cocaine.
Padres, we'll see if can make a run, make a 2 months run to get in that playoff spot. This is a
Mm-hmm.
team that could be very exciting and fun to watch with Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis, and they already got like a few of the players on their team. So Xander Bogaerts and all that.
Mm.
So good little pickup for them. Like I said, one of the most active trade deadlines that I've seen recently. There was other trades that was being made, but those were the ones that like stood out the
Stand out.
most. I don't know who the winner. I mean, obviously the winner would be the Dodgers. That's for sure. Uh, I ain't gonna lie. Cleveland and Minnesota Twins. who in the same division, the White Sox, made good trades to help their team out to fight us off from winning the division. And that's why I'm like, we doing so good this year that people are like, you know what? Instead of sitting pat or selling their team, they're like, we got a chance to win this division. We can't let the
Try to
White
get
Sox.
him out, knock him
So,
off.
and we got some big series coming up against those teams soon. So we'll see if if it all pays off. But that's my portion of the trade deadline. Now, August, getting ready for football season, baby. This last Sunday was the last Sunday this that went past was the last Sunday we would have no football for the rest of the season. So this week going forward, we got a Hall of Fame game and some preseason games coming up. So I'm excited about that. But to get on some training camp notes, let's start with the Bears. I'm gonna start with good news. Fuck it. I'm gonna
Start
start
with
with
the Bears, or should you end with the Bears?
fuck them other teams. We're gonna start with the Bears. Fuck them.
I'm gonna
No,
take
but
a nap while you do anybody else. Then I'm gonna go to sleep.
yeah, but no,
Cook
Bears.
my steak, motherfucker.
Bears.
Cook it.
We signed our no, we resigned. We gave an extension to our right tackle Darnell Wright, the guy
Okay.
that we drafted instead of Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter ended up getting the highest paid defensive tackle in the league right now for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a guy that he had character issues technically, and the Bears didn't draft him, so we traded back and got Darnell Wright, and Darnell Wright looked to be a great draft pick. He's last year was considered one of the top 5, 10 right tackles in the league. In his third season, he helped us take it to the playoffs. He helped Caleb Williams not get sacked 58, 60 times like the year before.
Don't
Kept
need
it
that.
under,
We do
kept it,
not. We need our quarterback standing up with the least amount of punishment, bro.
kept it
Cater
under.
to the O line. We know y'all love him. We know y'all love him because of what the fuck he doing. Like we know y'all love this motherfucker. Keep him standing up, bro. Keep that brother standing up.
Yeah, so with him, well, we gave him a 4 year, 116 million extension.
Oh wow, that's big.
Big.
Congratulations. Get your money. Get your money. Get your money, man.
So this the one thing that we always talked about the Bears not doing is keeping the line good or like paying or like getting like good players in the line or actually just focus on the line, keep a player up. So I'm so happy that we were able to sign him, extend him. Other news for the Bears player that we signed this year, this offseason, Kobe Bryant, safety, uh, from the Seattle Seahawks who won the championship last season,
Okay.
end up injuring his knee in training camp a couple days ago.
Not what I want to hear, Keep. That's not what I want to hear, man.
That ain't why I want to hear that shit either. Shit, but luckily it wasn't as bad as they thought it was because the way he was saying he was looking emotional and shit. But he was able to get up on his own terms, like his own body.
Mm-hmm.
And but knee injury, I think he had a little fracture as well, but no surgery needed. But he will be out 8 to 10 weeks, so probably
Okay.
miss for sure probably miss the first 4 or 5 games of the season, which we don't need that right now. We need to get guys to like early on,
Get right into it. We need y'all to get right into it. But who do we have in his place that's gonna be an impact player? Who can be an impact player right away though?
So that's the thing though. Like we already have a safety down in oh man, Kyle Gordon, who we paid a couple years ago, but he was hurt last year. He hurt. He already on the pup list. Unable to perform list. So we down 2 safeties already right off the bat, which is why I'm mad we didn't keep Jaquan Brisker. That man only signed for 5 mil in Pittsburgh. If he went home though, I give him that. He went home to Pittsburgh, but like 5 million, that's all it took. We could have signed him for because he was balling last year, and especially in that that divisional game against the LA Rams, he was killing shit. But yeah, man, we signed some rookie, undrafted rookie, or something like that. We got a couple of players in there already from last year that could come in and sub in, but there was something about Quinn Bryant. I was hearing that he knew how to break on the ball really well, even though it might not be his area that he should be covering. He knew how to. He had great instinct. He had great instinct. Gets to the ball, crack his shit. He'll tackle the shell you as a safety. So it's like one of those like he was heavy. He's a hard hitter. He had great instincts and great IQ. That's what we're gonna miss. And then we already got a rookie cornerback safety from Oregon. We got him for like the I want to say what we at the 13th pick, 12th pick, 10th pick, or something like that. And he
First
was cold
round.
though. Yeah, first round. But they
Oh
say
wow.
he was cold though at Oregon. So like I think he's gonna be good. It's just it would have been great to have him and Kobe Bryant next to each other, feeding off each other. That would have been a nice little lockdown, little secondary with them and Jalen Johnson and Tyreek Stevenson that we already have. So we just gotta find a couple players that maneuver around and fill them in for at least a month or two. But I'm hearing though good things so far in the training camp as far as like Caleb Williams is throwing the ball on the money more. Like he has better um he know what he's doing. He's not like second guessing as much. He has more control. He has more
Better
leadership,
mechanics.
better mechanics.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that he's doing, but it's also no pass, so it's just like it look good. But like if they saying like it's the ball coming out quicker, he's more decisive where he's going with the ball. That helps. I'm hearing Colson Loveland, our tight ends, having a great offseason or
Let's
training
go,
camp.
Colson Loveland. Let's go, Colson Loveland. Yeah.
I'm hearing Burton looking good. The third tight end, Sam Rouse, who we drafted this year, who everybody like, why the hell we drafting a third tight end for this
Yeah.
team?
Yeah.
He looks like a problem. Devin Bush, the linebacker, we replaced Tremaine Edmonds. He's doing solid. I'm hearing he's a good, coast to coast linebacker, way quicker than Tremaine, and he had one of his best seasons last year. So I think our defense has gotten better. It's just that D line that we gotta like
Strengthen.
really get some help on, or like these guys gotta play lights out. Like in order for us to be good all around defensively and like just a full team, that line gotta be able to get some pressure and cause some havoc. If your line can't get to the quarterback or backfield, it's gonna be a long day for you for most of your secondary and linebackers. Good thing with Dennis Allen, his system that we ran it up as far as turnovers last year, and they keep saying it's not something you can carry over, which is true. Like just because you got like the most turnovers the year before don't mean you have the most this year. But I just think the system that he brings and how they run their plays and coverage
Teams
can lead to
know how
that.
to play you after that.
Yeah, you can lead to that. So I think we'll figure that out. Maybe we can find one more player off the street that can come in and help us with that line, like get to the quarterback. But actually, Vita Vea from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the best defensive tackles in the league, asked for a trade. Ryan Poles, I'm finna do the mat. Ryan
Good
motherfucking
shit.
Poles,
Talk your shit.
make that call, my boy. I don't give a fuck what you gotta take. Go get Vita Vea. That's gonna clog that middle up and make it easier for the rest of the guys in the backside and on his left his right. If we get to him, we on, baby. We back in that bitch. We in this. Cause like, look,
Yeah. Talk your shit to him.
'cause
Talk
the
your shit.
Rams,
Let him know.
the Rams got Garrett, motherfucker, Miles Garrett. So we need something to like offset that. We need something to help, like, man. But hopefully the Bears, can stay fairly healthy during this, training camp going into the preseason, and then we see some young guys, do some, try to make the
And we
team in the
still all
preseason.
need to find out if Aaron Donald, AD, is coming back.
Yeah, I think if he ain't announced it by now with
He ain't
training
gonna do
camp,
it.
I'm not saying he still can't do it, but just like I would think he would want to get a little more. Because I'm sure he works out every day still to this day, so I'm sure he's in shape. But just
Oh
like
yeah.
something
You
about
know
like
he's in shape.
when you with the team and you miss out on that, you be missing on some things. But we'll see. Hopefully he don't come back because I ain't trying to deal with that and fucking Miles Garrett. Like damn, the 1 year we got that quarterback and shit, the motherfuckers want to come back and
Whole
try
league
to.
in trouble. You get him back though. Whole league is in trouble. He
Oh,
come back.
I feel like I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, but we'll see. Other extensions that went down. B. John Robinson from the Atlanta Falcons, running back. He gets an extension for 3 years, 75 million, 150 million. That is guaranteed. Which is crazy to me. Like, how are you not guaranteeing all that as a football player? But that's just show you how these owners is, man.
because I can't. Because if I guarantee it, you may not play. You may get injured or anything could happen. You may quit. You may retire. I got to give you this money.
Yeah, I agree. But he's supposed to be one of the best running backs in the league, so
He
we'll see.
is. He
Now,
is. He one of the what? Three? Top three?
yeah. Now Ryan Poles, if you can find a way to go get B. John Robinson at him on this team
Oh,
with
stop
Caleb
playing
Williams
that.
and Roma Duze and Colson Loveland, Cole Komet, Luther Burden, Xavier Thomas, that could be a whip. And with that offensive line, oh my, bro,
Brian Pose ain't doing that, man.
B. John Robinson. Yeah, not now. After that, he signed that extension. Hell no. But if you probably well, I mean, I trade. My boy Swift was cold last year. I rocked with him, but get him out of there. Should get one of the defensive linemen that making some money. You know, get them the fuck up out of there. But now, yeah. Congrats to B. John Robinson. You deserve the bread. Hopefully, the Atlanta Falcons can do you right and help you get this team right.
That's the
And make
next
it,
part. Can the Falcons really measure up to anything?
they got Kevin Stefanski from the Cleveland Browns, the coach last year.
Ooh,
So
ooh, Mister, I don't want to play Shador. Ooh,
yeah, another extension. Zay Flowers from the Baltimore Ravens, 4-year extension.
I'm gonna let you talk about that. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I fuck with Zay Flowers. He just isn't a number one receiver to me. He can be, but like not really. Like he just I think he's a little bit too small to be number one.
Zay Flowers, I'm happy that you got your money, but I think they should be looking for a guy that's like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". I believe that you're a great guy that does what you do, but they need LJ needs someone that can see over the top of everybody and can high point the ball. You ain't that guy. There's nothing against you. I believe that you're good, but it's not like you're Steve Smith. All right. So what that said is they need a guy that they can look up and see, and LJ can see him down the field and dart him at all times.
Yeah,
And you're a little bit shorter than the type of guy that they actually need. But I heard they got a couple guys over there, that may pan out for them. So we'll see what happens.
we shall see. I don't know who they end up getting. Maybe they got some players in the draft, but I really don't remember who they signed. I feel like they got the same receiving core a little bit. And I thought this player that who just signed back with the 49ers would probably go there just because he had a bad year kind of with the Washington Commanders. But Debo Samuel, he goes back to San Francisco, play with
Really, I
Brock
didn't
Purdy.
know that. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, he did. He went back to 49 for a 1-year deal. I mean, he worked well when he was there the first time, but I just think injuries and age started to catch up with him, and I think they was trying to go a different like start fresh, but like he just had it
Man, he been like a Swiss Army knife and
exactly,
a all-purpose guy. His whole career.
exactly. So it just see him go back to 49ers. I mean, I thought he would try to give it another year with Jaden Daniels because
I thought
he
that would
was
have been dope to do that.
yeah, but like maybe he's like shit. I don't know if I could trust this guy, being injury prone. So hopefully we'll see. Uh, but yeah, man. Other things that changed the game. So all right, playoff teams from last year: New England Patriots, Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers, Jacksonville Jaguars, Houston Texans, Denver Broncos, Los Angeles Chargers, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers, Carolina, and NFC West, Seattle, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco. Now, some of these teams lost some key players. Some of these teams lost key coaches. Some people switched up. Um, I want to see who you think amongst these playoff teams and some of these non-playoff teams. We're gonna go down the line pretty much and see who you think is really to make the playoffs next year. Uh, let's say the Chargers. They end up getting Mike McDaniel, the coach from the Miami Dolphins, who's offensively great. I think him matching up with Justin Herbert could could be a great thing for Justin Herbert. Because like that's the thing with the Chargers. Like every year he goes to the playoffs with him, they lose. They lose in the first round. They choke. They find a way to lose a game in the first round or two. So I think Mike McDaniel coming to that team can help them offensively. It's just is they defensively still good, and do they have everything else around them pretty good? But I'm gonna name the non-playoff team that it asks. Do you think they make enough trades or anything in the offseason to make the playoffs next year? First
Pick it up.
non-playoff
Pick it up.
team, Miami Dolphins. They got a new coach. They brought the defensive coordinator from the Green Bay Packers, and they brought the backup quarterback Malik Willis from the Green Bay Packers to Miami. They lost Mike McDaniels, the coach, the coach last year, who's the offensive mind, but also Tyreek Hill. I don't know if you heard about Tyreek Hill. He's
What
hurt.
about Tyreek Hill?
He got hurt last year, but he just came out recently and said like he's rehabbing, and he said he has no power in his left leg.
That is big for him to say something like that.
Exactly,
That no.
and
I was
it's
expecting him to go back to Kansas City, by the way.
that's what people thought. Or I was hoping he go to Baltimore, give LJ somebody he can. I mean, it's another small receiver, but like somebody he can count on. But
Correct. Another small receiver, and then a guy that you don't have no rapport with. You better all just going back to Kansas City, bro.
yeah, but yeah, Miami not having him. He's recovering and he's a free agent technically. So we'll see about that how it goes. But when you say you have no power in your left leg right now, I don't know, man. It could be curtains for you career wise, or just for this season, not that good looking.
You headed to the glue factory, brother. You headed to the glue factory. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I got nothing else to say.
Yeah. So, do you think Miami has made enough moves or attraction? Enough players, coaching
No,
to make the
no.
playoffs because
Move forward.
they also they in the same division as the New England Patriots, Buffalo Bills, and New York
No,
Jets.
no,
Got it.
because we know when the winter comes, the Miami Dolphins
True.
ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And now they don't have the quarterback. Who's their quarterback now? You said?
Willis, who
Okay,
came.
I like Malik Willis. He was playing for Green Bay Packers. Uh, I think they need to figure out that situation. Is Jalen Waddle still there?
No, he's with the Denver Broncos. They
All
traded
right.
him
So
too.
with that said, who is Malik Wallace passing to? Himself?
Pretty much. I mean, he do have a great running back in Devon A. Chain, who was the
Oh,
one
okay. So they got A chain there. So, oh, look at this. A running back. A running back may help you win some games. I like that. But they don't have no wide receiver, and we're gonna have to see how that works. You know what? Malik Wallace, I hope you ball the fuck out. I hope you earn every penny and you make these motherfuckers look stupid. But the fact that you're on the Miami Dolphins with nothing over there but A chain and probably a decent defense, there's not much to say about that. That's set up for failure. I know that we don't want to. I know that they would probably say not to say that, but this is sports punch. We can say what the fuck we want to say. Fuck everybody else. So I want Malik Willis to ball the fuck out, but that team ain't set up for success. That's a failure, and they know it. They rebuild again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't see the
So
Miami.
are they gonna make the playoffs? Fuck no. You know that.
Yeah,
You know
I don't
that.
see them
How
beating
you
up
over Buffalo and and
in New
and
England.
New England, the Ravens? What?
Yeah, so
Come
yeah,
on, man.
maybe a couple of years, maybe a year or two now. Get some receivers, get your
They need
line
some help.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you
They need
might.
that. They missing that.
Jets, Jets, go Jets. The New York Jets. Do you have them making the playoffs with Aaron Glenn as a coach, the black dude? Um, they have Geno Smith as a quarterback, Mister Throw 2 picks a game at least, bare minimum. They got Brees Hall. They got Garrett Wilson, still the receiver, but they did trade Sauce Gardner last year to Indianapolis Colts. How you feel about the New York Jets
They ain't
in
going
the
nowhere
same
either. They ain't going nowhere. What are the Jets gonna do that's gonna be so significant this season? What are they gonna do, Keith? Keith
I,
to talk. What are they gonna do that's gonna be so significant that it propels them into the playoffs? They got Garrett Wilson, they got Brees Hall, awesome, but they don't have a quarterback that can get them the ball. Who's the quarterback?
Geno Smith, who he make his return back to the New York Jets because they remember they drafted him years ago, and they brought him. He came from Oakland. He had that two good seasons he had with Seattle where he was just throwing that thing. But I learned with him, he throwing at bare minimum 1 or 2 picks a game. He gonna get you 300 yards, maybe, but he
But he
throwing
gonna
two
have
picks.
5 picks. He gonna
He
have
gonna get
five
what's
picks.
happening. At bare minimum, 2 picks, 3 picks, 2, 3 touchdowns, maybe, or just 2 picks. Like
They are not making the playoffs. They are
I
not
want,
making the playoffs.
I want to
Stop
see
it.
a black quarterback and a black coach, win as much as possible. But until Aaron Glenn show me something different and that
No,
team, and
no.
especially in the same division as the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins,
Kansas City Chiefs.
New
Calm
York
down.
Jets will not be making the playoffs this year.
No, they will not. Unless
So,
LJ can't do a goddamn thing. Unless Buffalo Bills can't do a damn thing. Who else plays? I mean, who else are you gonna beat out?
so all right,
You gonna beat out Kansas City? You might, yeah, you may beat out Kansas City.
all right.
You
So
don't need. Are they gonna beat out New England Patriots, Denver Broncos?
AFC, that was the Bills, Pats, Miami Jets. That was AFC East. Let's go into AFC North. Baltimore Ravens. Do you have them making the playoffs after they just missed it by a game off a missed field goal with that bum ass kicker they had last year against the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Hell of a game.
Yeah,
Great game. I'm
you know,
going with Ravens. Come on, man, don't play with me. People, they
okay.
will. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there. Hey, can we pause this real quick so I can go to the bathroom?
We almost done. Yeah, fuck it. Go ahead. Yeah. I was like, I'm almost done. Like, might as
Hold
well.
on, ladies and gentlemen, we just gotta pause because I gotta take a. I bet I gotta do that thing.
So Baltimore, they extended Zay Flowers. They brought in Trey Henderson from
No,
Cincinnati
you
Bengals.
asked me. You asked me, would they make the playoffs? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but like,
say, I'm gonna say
so
yes.
all right. So even with a new coach, you think that's gonna work for them? Todd Monken. They don't have Jim Harbaugh no more.
That's
Well,
correct. The offensive coordinator was under the Bears last year.
no, they weren't.
That was the Bears offensive
Oh yeah,
coordinator.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. The offensive coordinator. Yes, you're right. Think about Tommy.
Uh, you trying to fat me off right now? You trying to fat me off and trying
But
to
no, that's the thing. Like
like I
that,
don't
that,
know
could-
what
that,
I don't know what I'm
that could
talking
affect
about?
things. That could affect some things. Cause like you bring in a new coach, Todd Monken from.
Correct, correct.
You bring in offensive coordinator.
Todd Monken is no longer there.
You bring in well, no, he is there. Jim Harbaugh's no longer there.
Oh, Jim Hart, my fault, my bad,
I
my bad.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, and then you bring in offensive coordinator from the Bears. Now we gonna see if he can get the trust from Lamar and all them and the whole team offensively. I think he do a good job. I think he learned. I'm pretty sure the year under uh, Ben Johnson,
You lose
they
Isaiah Likely.
do lose Isaiah Lockey, so you relying on the older tight end Andrews. Uh,
Maybe, but I heard they got some young guys over there that tight end that can ball out. I heard they also have a 6'4", 220-pound wide receiver, 210-pound wide receiver over there, Jacoby Lane or something like that. That may be ready to ball out on that team. So they got some pieces over there that are looking good in the pre camps and everything that are looking good. But um, I think we all know that I love the color purple. And I just really fuck with Lamar Jackson. I really want him to win, exceed, and excel. So yeah, the Ravens will make the playoffs. And if they don't, I'm gonna beat Keith motherfucking ass.
I will say I want the Baltimore Ravens to win. I think they will, but I think this next team gonna get them some go. Cincinnati Bengals. Do you have them making the playoffs? A healthy Joe Burrow,
A
Jamar
healthy Joe Burrow.
Chase.
Mm.
T. Higgins,
Higgs is back
Jackie
over there.
Brown, huh? So
Higgs
what?
is back over there.
So I think, and they tried to address their defense because that was the problem. They had a terrible defense last year.
Trey Hendrickson is gone. He went to
Trey
Baltimore.
is gone. They got a couple of pieces from other teams. I actually think I got Cincinnati making the playoffs. I don't think they go another year. I think Joe Burrow is finally healthy. As long as Joe Burrow is healthy, they're making the playoffs. Or at least for sure fight for.
Mm. Damn. So it's gonna be fucked up with this. What I'm saying, who's gonna make the playoffs? All right, that's it. Okay, Cincinnati. Wait, hold on.
In this division they are in is with Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Cleveland ain't making the playoffs. It'll be a what do you call it? Wild card. It'll be a wild card race to the playoffs. So
Yeah.
Cincinnati may probably get in there.
Okay. All right. So then you already kind of said it, but we can talk about this team a little bit. Cleveland Browns. New coach as well. They got rid of Kevin Stefanski. Brought in
Okay.
some old ass hag. No, brought in, no, but brought in another coach, older guy. I forgot his name, but he's well revered in the league. Um, the thing is, it's a QB battle going on. I don't think there really is one, but it seems like they're trying to give Deshaun Watson the chance to start, which is understandable because you're paying this man so much money.
Brother, they gave him 150 million up front.
Shit, more than that, unless you're talking about guaranteed, and that's probably what it is.
No, they gave him 150 million up front, guaranteed. The
Shit.
contract was like 270 or something,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
okay. Yeah.
240, 240, 230. So they gave him 150 up front. He got
Yeah,
a
so
big chunk of the money up front. Deshaun Watson hasn't played ball in like 5 to 7 years, bro. He has all that money coming in and he hasn't done nothing to show for it. The owners gave him that money on the thought that he would be ready for an NFL season. He would be able to produce. And so far, he hasn't been able to do anything for anyone since he's been a Cleveland Brown.
literally got hurt in the first couple games, missed the whole
That is
season,
true. So
came
again,
back, got hurt again.
he's been hurt the entire time. So then they drafted 18 quarterbacks to replace him. Did they not?
They definitely got four quarterbacks on their team as of right now,
I was
and
drafted
still
2 years.
paying for probably like two more.
I was drafted 2 years ago in the fourth round. You were drafted in the fifth round. Then there was Gabriel. There was Shador Sanders, who was drafted in the last round, the last player, the sixth round, and at the 266,000th pick. And then they just drafted like six other quarterbacks this year. So like what are we talking about?
And they also traded away the best defensive end in the league with
And
Miles
then
Garrett.
got okay.
They got
All right,
Jerry
I'm done.
Hurts turn,
I'm
but
done. I'm done.
so my thing with this is like they've been giving Deshaun Watkins pretty much most of the first team reps, but like Shador that's like right behind him. But from what they saying, Shador looks better like completion wise. Like I think through three practices, Deshaun Watkins already threw 4 or 5 picks, while Sanders is throwing probably none or one, and have better completion percentage in those practices. So I think
Deshaun Watson, I would like for you to do well. I really would, but it's really like
that was my boy. Like when
it's
I
up
wish the
to
Bears
you.
would have
Like
drafted
you
him.
really have to be the one to do it. Can't nobody else do it for you, brother. Hey,
He's
keep your dick in your pants. Keep your dick in a towel or in your pants when they have people coming over to massage you. You've been doing that shit since high school or college, and they let you get away with that shit. But now's the time for somebody to tell you, keep your fucking dick in your pants, man. Don't take your clothes off when there are women in the room and they're trying to massage you. Keep your fucking dick in your pants. And since you know to keep your dick in your pants, go ahead and learn this playbook and ball the fuck out. Make this team great. Make these players great. Enjoy this season because this may be one of the last times you have a season or a chance to have a great season of football. You've been fucking it off for the past couple of years, man, busting
ever
us and
since
doing all this, whatever the fuck you've been doing. And you've been injured as well. Come on, man, figure this shit out, brother. Figure it
yeah.
out.
As much as I fought Deshaun Watson, he cooked. It's a wrap. You already missed 2 3 years because of injuries,
Well, you
and
said I
then
didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
and when you did play those 4 5 6 games for the Browns, throwing picks, you had no lift in your throws, no power in your legs. So
It
this might
is.
be. I think this is it for you, boy. I'm sorry. Like I feel like once
It
you
is.
miss a few years and the league keeps going, it goes past you. And
Mm.
there's nothing really you can do to like catch up unless you like.
And you got 40 women coming out talking about you been fapping off in front of them and shit like that. Like, come on, man. That's two
All right,
seasons. If 40 women are coming out, that's like so the season is 15, 16 games. That's two seasons of women saying that you've been fapping off in front of them, bro. Like, come on, stop this shit, bro.
yeah, all right. AFC South. Then AFC South consists of Jacksonville Jaguars, Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, and Tennessee Titans. Do you see the
Jags.
Do you see the Indianapolis Colts making the playoffs? They
No.
they they had a start last year. They started off like 8-0 last year
They
or
got
seven
Daniel Jones.
six and 0.
They got Jonathan Pollard at the running back, right?
Jonathan Taylor,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Tony
You didn't
Pollard is
hold me
in.
to that. I was thinking about Tony Pollard. But uh shit. It's
They
gonna
got
come down to them in Jacksonville.
hmm yeah yeah Daniel
So
Jones
do I see them, man? They were balling out, but Daniel Jones got hurt, and then someone
tore
else
his
got hurt,
ACL.
didn't he? Yeah.
He tore his
No,
ACL.
no, they're not
Uh,
making the playoffs. They're
I mean,
not
they
making
did
the playoffs.
get Sauce Gardner, but I think maybe he's not as great as they once thought he was going to be. Maybe we'll know. We'll see. They got
They're not making the
rid
playoffs.
of
They're not
they
making the
got rid
playoffs.
of Alec Pierce, I believe, or no, they resigned Alec Pierce, got rid of Michael Pittman, I think. So I mean, the Daniel Jones was balling out until he got hurt last year. So
Okay.
they got Tyler Warren, but it really depends on how they shit. Oh, they got rid of Zaire Franklin. Now he with the Green Bay Packers. So I mean, I like the team. They was balling until he got hurt, but unless Jonathan Taylor go crazy this year again and the defense solid, I kind of see Houston and Jacksonville when going back to the playoffs, or maybe going back to the playoffs.
Okay.
Tennessee Titans.
All right. All right.
Tennessee Titans. I like Cam Ward.
No, sir. I don't think they. I don't think they're going to the playoffs.
I
Tennessee
like
Titans.
they
Well,
got
who they got over there?
they got your boy Tony Pollard.
The
Tony
Tennessee
Pollard.
Titans.
Yeah, they brought in my boy Wendell Robinson from the New York Giants, and then what else they got? They got I'm pretty sure they got a couple players from on the defensive side, but I just think it's another year of growth. But also they got a new coach. They do have Robert Salah, which
Okay.
could be a nice little pickup. I think he's gonna help that defense make them. Tennessee Titans might be one of those teams like they ain't gonna make the playoffs, but they gonna give teams hell
They're
all
gonna be tough.
season.
They're gonna be tough.
And I like the attitude of
We'll
Cam
see.
Ward, so I think he a couple years away from actually being a good team.
A good team or a good QB.
I mean, good QB and team, like both of them, like little, like I think he can be good. Just he just need better support around him.
Absolutely. I
Structure.
agree. I agree.
AFC West, West.
West, y'all.
Non-playoff teams that didn't make it last year. Kansas City Chiefs. Do you see them making the
That's
playoffs this year?
that's tough. Depends on who's your starting quarterback after week 6 or 7. If Justin Fields is still your quarterback, you may be enduring the rest of the season knowing that you guys aren't going to be successful. If Patrick Mahomes somehow comes out and starts to be the quarterback and becomes productive and efficient out there on the field, they may make a run toward the playoffs. If I was Patrick Mahomes, I would take a back seat to this guy and let him do what he's supposed to do while he's there and give me time to rehab. But we'll see. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so like
say, I'm gonna say they don't make the playoffs.
really okay. With the addition of Kenneth Walker, the running back from the Seattle Seahawks, they won the championship. and
Wait,
then
he's over there?
yeah,
Yeah.
and they
Now
it seemed
this
like
is this is gonna expose me, man, because I'm secretly wanting them to make the playoffs. And they were just gonna limp. I think they were gonna limp into it or just show up and just do
they
well. But
like it really depends on what part of the season this Patrick Williams start. It's Sunday they trying to not Patrick Williams, Patrick Mahomes start.
you
It's
love
Sunday trying
Patrick
to
Williams, bro.
they trying to get him to Sunday trying to get him to start week one. Like they saying he looking good, he jumping around, he got a knee brace on, but I'm like, I feel like he kind of hurt late in the season last year.
I heard
That
him say it like, I don't want the knee brace or the pass, but I have to have it. So, or maybe I'm
I
tripping off of what I
I
saw.
say give Justin Fields 2 3 weeks if he not all the way 100%. See if he because I think he can be serviceable with that team, but
100%.
you know we'll see. So you have KC going to play for them. Fish.
KCMO going to the playoffs. No.
Oh, okay.
I really mean yes, but no.
Yeah, I feel you. Las
Yeah,
Vegas Raiders.
no, get them the fuck out of here. Pack them bitches up and get them the fuck out of here. Pack
They had
the goddamn Raiders up, bro, and get them the fuck out of here. Pack them up.
like with everything else around, like from the free agency and the drafting they had, good. But they brought in Kirk Cousins, who
Kirk Cousins.
yeah. Thing is,
Kirk Cousins, a former quarterback who's now what is his role on the team?
they're gonna let him start. They actually gonna let him start. He gonna get the full year to start because they want Mendoza, the quarterback from Indiana that won the championship last year. From what I've seen, you give that quarterback a full year to learn from somebody and watch, he gonna ball out next year. So, but the thing is, I've seen enough Kirk Cousins to know that might not last. Kirk Cousins,
And
like
there it is. And there it is.
he could throw, but it's like he's limited. He can't run. And
No,
if he gets hit one bad time, he out.
he done. He done. He done. And on top of
So
that, ain't this the guy that went to Atlanta?
Penix,
No,
you know,
Cousins.
yeah, he went to Atlanta, and then look what happened. They signed that man to a hundred some odd million, and he was gone by week 6 because he just wasn't playing that well.
Boo.
Also Achilles injury, so it was one of those like just that was just a bad signing all the way. Like you coming off an Achilles injury, you sign this man for 100 some mil multi-year deal. Yeah, nah. So,
Oh,
but I
man.
like everything that the Raiders did besides that. Like I like the pickups they got for their defense, offensive line, receivers, and
Uh-huh.
all that stuff. It's just I don't know if I believe. And then they got Clint Kubiak from the Seattle Seahawks, who was the offensive coordinator.
Oh man. Okay, that's decent, but I just don't see them doing anything impactful, bro. I just don't. I just
Yeah,
don't.
that was it. With Kirk Cousins as your quarterback, no. But I think
But here's the
they will
thing:
be better. They,
we may be talking crazy about Kirk Cousins, but he may get out there and ball the hell out because he know that it's his game, his style of game is dependent on it. He may do that, bro. He may actually go out there and ball the hell out. We don't
oh,
know.
he gonna ball out for 2 3 weeks and flame the fuck out. I'm already calling it right now, for real.
So
But
you give him three, you give Kirk Cousins 3 weeks before he burns out.
oh no, burned out. Oh yeah, I get like 4 weeks. But before he's benched, 9.
Okay. All right.
I want Mendoza to sit behind him and learn. But next
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
NFC, no,
Mm-hmm.
NFC East. Look like it, yeah, NFC East. These 3 teams did not make the
Call
playoffs.
him out. Call him out.
Do you see the Dallas Cowboys going to the playoffs this year?
Oh God.
George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb,
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Ja-
They
Javante
disgust me.
Williams, Dak
They
Prescott,
disgust me.
a better defense.
Can the Dallas Cowboys make it to the league this year? Yes, they can. But are they going to, or should they be based on what I'm hearing and what I know? I don't want to be bothered with anyone. Wait. Who are we talking about again?
Dallas Cowboys to make the playoffs. Yes or no?
Can I say it the way that we originally would say it?
Yeah.
Fuck the Dallas Cowboys, man. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them sideways. Fuck them up the ass. Fuck the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all suck. Y'all trash. We got a quarterback in his second or third year has been doing way better than your quarterback been doing for the last 3 or 4 years. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all gonna limp into the wild card race, and then that's gonna be it for y'all.
I actually got the Dallas Cowboys making the playoffs. If that offense is as good as it was last year and they have some type of defense this year, they will make the playoffs.
Do they have a defense this year?
Yeah.
Fuck them, man. You know how I feel about
They
them.
got Caleb Down from the
So
Buckeyes.
so glad.
They filled up some. They don't have a the biggest thing they don't have fucking Matt Eberflus no more. So
Man, evil flus. Flus
I
indeed.
think they can make it, man. Dak Prescott was balling last year. I mean, besides like a couple games, but the last
Yes.
2 3 years he was actually balling. It's just
Yeah, he was doing a good job. He was.
all right. Another team that didn't make it last year, Washington Commanders.
Ooh, that's terrible because I think they'll make it because Jalen Daniels or McDaniels or whatever?
Yeah,
He's
yep.
ill at what he does. He's ill
Yeah.
at it. And
He
I think
cold.
that's the I
I
think that's
can't
the
stunt. Uh,
yeah.
it's just I'm worried about that defense. They do have a good coach still, but I hope he can. I don't.
Maneuver through the ropes and all that, right?
Yeah, but I think with this division they can. But it just somebody got to get knocked out of it. So let's keep an asterisk next to them. New York Giants, Jim
No,
Harbaugh,
no.
Cam Scatterbo, Malik
Oh,
Neighbors,
oh, shoot.
a couple of players. They got
Couple
a
other
bunch of
players.
defensive. They got a bunch of defensive men. Brian Burns, Kevon Thibodeau,
Yep.
Dexter Lawrence. They got a few other guys. I think they just drafted somebody actually this year that was pretty good. Abdul Carter. See, on
Yeah.
paper, I want to believe this team can make the playoffs. But from what I've seen, like Jim Harbaugh's speech to that team,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's landing. I don't think it's gonna work. And then you saw Scatterbo did the backflip. He almost fucked that up. He might crash out and be one of the players like what he doing the all season might fuck him up for the regular season.
But bro, his crash out might be trying to do what he's supposed to help make sure the players are in their spots and everything like that. We don't know.
You know the thing is that he went down, broke his fucking foot or
Yeah,
ankle, just
yeah,
running hard.
yeah.
I want to believe in him, but Jim gonna have to show me something. He gonna have to give me some show me something for them to.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree.
All right, one of the best divisions. Well, these last two is one of the best divisions in the league.
Ooh.
NFC North.
Uh-huh. Talk to me,
Detroit
baby.
Lions did not make the playoffs last year. Do you see them making the playoffs this year?
They ain't making no play this year.
Ooh-wee.
They ain't
They
making
got
no
a
play this
they
year.
talented team, but I think we stole they juice, they power, and Ben Johnson. You know,
I ain't gonna say that was
Campbell's
a
Campbell's a
okay.
great coach. He's a great coach, but I just think Ben Johnson's offense. You saw what happened to him last year, right?
Yes.
Without Ben Johnson's mind and offense, they decent, but they ain't nothing crazy. But they beat us twice, so I can't say that. I can't be. They beat us by 50 or 50, gave us 50 piece last year.
Boo.
All right, so you don't have Detroit making the playoffs.
Detroit will make the playoffs.
They will make the playoffs.
They will make the playoffs.
All right, Minnesota Vikings.
With Kyler Murray as their quarterback, maybe.
Uh,
No,
yeah, I
no,
don't see it. I like Kyler Murray, but like he just float his balls too much and it stay in the air too much, and that's how you get picked off and make bad passes.
no. I
And
don't see that. I
I'm
don't see
I'm
them make the playoffs.
I'm hearing he low key kind of struggling with the new offense, and JJ McCarthy might have to take the spot, or they have to go with him again. So we'll see. Um. Oh shit, I forgot about this week. This bum ass division. My
Oh,
bad.
who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Ooh,
NFC South. NFC South. You know, they ain't bum ass, but like Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you see them making the playoffs.
Yes,
Baker Mayfield,
yes.
no Mike Evans though. Atlanta Falcons, playoffs, yes or no? Kevin Stefanski, re-signed Bijan, Drake London.
Fuck them.
Who they quarterback though?
Fuck them. I'm trying to picture. I'm trying to picture.
And they got Penix, who is hurt.
Take this
They
one.
have Tua Tagovailoa, who is like got a hurt back.
The right time for a
So they
hurt
they
pick.
they're really using the third string quarterback right now for practice.
Yeah.
I think that's a bad omen right there, right off the bat. And also one
I'm
day,
trying to picture it, bro. I'm trying to picture it.
one of the players just got hurt. I believe ACL torn. If I'm not
Mm,
mistaken, this is the same one day rookie from last year,
I'm
one
good
of the
on
best.
that. I'm good on that.
He had beat on Rakia Jackson. So we on your ass, Pierce. We
Damn,
on
he
your
beat on
ass.
Rakita.
So
Pussy ass nigga.
as much I want to ride for the Dirty Birds. Dirty Birds is going down again this year. ATL, no.
But they were nice though. They were nice.
Yes, 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 yes. New Orleans
They were nice.
Saints. They got
Bird and
Travis.
them, that was nice.
New Orleans Saints. Are they making the playoffs? They got Travis Etienne, a
Oh
simple,
no, they got Travis Etienne.
and Alvin Kamara. They got another year under
Wait, on
Kellen
what
Moore.
team?
New Orleans Saints. New Orleans.
You already know who I'm picking, man.
No. No for no.
You know, there it is. Then for no. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All right. And NFC West, the only team that didn't make it to the playoffs in this division, Arizona Cardinals. You see them making the playoffs next year?
Keith, man, you asking me like you know something I don't, man. You really think the all the
How you feel? You might fuck with the Arizona Cardinals. You might be a
I
big
don't.
fan of
I don't.
Jacoby
And
Brissett,
I and I don't think that they're gonna make the
of
playoffs,
Jeremiah
man.
Love,
They got rid of the
Marvin
quarterback
Harrison Jr.,
who's supposed Marvin Harrison. Hey, you
who
really know how to game the fuck up and play
they
because right
say
now you look like a third tier wide receiver, bro.
they said they already having conversation. If he a bust, I say
Yes,
I always say get the players 3 years. First 2 years,
absolutely. I agree with
So
that.
this year
But
it's
people
gonna
be
have
hear
to
me
be,
saying yes. I'm not saying yes because he's a bum. I'm saying yes because I know that he needs a chance to really go out here and do what he's supposed to do.
but I can't blame him all the way because I can and can't because he let a third string receiver in Michael Wilson outshine him last year, but also he hasn't had a good quarterback. Kyler Murray wasn't on shit. Jacoby Brisket is just a serviceable backup who he
Because
trying.
he'll lose a game. He'll lose a game for you.
Exactly. He'll fuck around and get you in the game, back in the game, but he will lose that game if come down to it.
Call him because he gonna do it.
All right. So, but they got a good running back. I don't know if he's good. He a rookie, but Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame,
Jeremiah Love from where?
Notre Dame,
Okay. Okay.
one of the best running backs from last year. Even though he does have autism, but I don't know if that affects him at all. So we
Okay.
got one, two, possibly no one, two, three, four, five, probably six, seven teams that didn't make the playoffs that could, but I'm gonna go down to teams that didn't make the playoffs last year. Do you see any regression or not making the playoffs? New England Patriots. They made the playoffs again.
I don't think I've seen any regression. They've been progressive the last couple of years. I would like to say that. I would like to say that.
Right. Buffalo Bills.
Progressing.
Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers. I
Aaron
actually
Rodgers.
I actually got them regressing and not making the playoffs because I got Baltimore and Cincinnati taking those spots. Just
Regression. Regression.
also Mike McCarthy is coaching Aaron Rodgers again in Pittsburgh.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys give a shit when he said that? No? Okay. Cool.
I'm just letting you know just in case that you want to change your mind. But
Yeah,
I don't see that.
I will. I will change my mind
Aaron
too.
Rodgers going out his last season bad, probably. I think he gonna play good, but I think the team gonna be ass.
Yeah,
Um, Jacksonville Jaguars.
they have no receivers over there either.
They got DK Metcalf, but
Okay, man. Yeah, maybe
that's it though.
House of Dragons.
All right. Jacksonville Jaguars and Houston Texans. You see them making the playoffs back again.
Jacksonville Jaguars and Houston Texans. I'm going with the Texans. Texas. I'm going with the Texans.
Their defense is gonna make them make the playoffs. It's just with CJ Stroud, is he
What's your
really
take?
good? Or I think if he gets his boy Tank Dell back and Nico
Uh-huh.
Collins,
Yes.
that might help things out. And they
Absolutely. You
got
need those guys. You need those guys. It's the only way to make the team great,
and they
especially
got
when you're trying to make a defensive run.
yep. And they got David Montgomery from the Detroit Lions as their running back.
Okay.
So I like that. Jacksonville Jaguars, I rock with them, but I think they lost some key players. They lost Devin Lloyd, the linebacker they had, one of the best linebackers from last year.
Mhm.
They lost Travis Etienne also. So actually, you know what? Nah, I got just. Mm. So I want the Jacksonville to make the playoffs, but like, you know what? I'm gonna give Indiana that chance. I'm gonna give the Colts that chance to redeem themselves this year. You know, I don't like their jerseys. I don't like seeing them play in the playoffs. Fuck them because we lost to them in the Super Bowl. Fuck Peyton Manning.
Fuck
Um,
Peyton. Fuck Peyton. 100%.
Jacksonville, Houston. I can swap Indiana for Jacksonville, but I like Trevor Wallace. I like the coach they got. I like Travis Hunter. I want to see him ball out. See if he play a full season. He looks stronger though. He put on some pounds
Yeah.
in weight.
Yeah. That's
Um,
true.
Denver Broncos, Los Angeles Chargers. I think, oof, this is tricky. This is tricky.
Denver Broncos, what?
Denver Broncos and Los Angeles Chargers making the playoffs again or no?
Making shit. Making the playoffs.
I got Denver making the playoffs again.
Yes.
They got Jalen Waddle. They got a great defense, great coach.
100%.
Bo Nix is a baller. He
Yeah.
got hurt, so hopefully he can be healthy. If
Yeah.
he's not healthy, then they're not making the playoffs. If he's not healthy next year or miss a lot of games next year, they're not making the playoffs. Chargers, I think they finally take that chance and win a game.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel's coming with Justin Herbert. You got Omari Hampton. You still got Keenan Allen and Lat McConkey, Khalil Mack. Who's my boy? Derwin James. Nice little squad. I can see regression, but I think Mike McDaniel's gonna help that offense become something decent. But
Facts.
I kind of got KC back in the playoffs, so it's one of those like one of these teams got
Yeah.
one of these teams got to
Yeah.
go. But if I had to choose, ooh, mm,
Who you gonna choose? Because I don't think the Raiders is that.
definitely not. If
Mhm.
Bo Nix,
Yeah. I wish I could have bought you a box with a gift in it.
if Bo Nix misses some games, they ain't gonna make the playoffs. But the
If Bo Nix
Chargers,
does what?
if he misses some games, like let's say he missed the
Just missing
first
some games?
like
Okay, cool.
let's say he missed like the first 3 or 4 games. I don't know. 'Cause they could easily start all
Mm,
four.
I don't know. I don't think I did
It
that.
depends on how bad that injury was in the playoffs that he
Yeah.
took.
It may have been me, doing this for a long time, but using it against my will to my advantage, so
All right,
but
and then Philadelphia Eagles. They running it back next year. They lost AJ Brown.
they lost sleep this time around. So we'll do you one solid and we'll just keep your name out the paper. But in any event, if you get caught doing something, you're going to jail. You have to leave with them. So with the fans, right? We're talking about the fans. The fans are just obnoxious, bro. You just have to move on past that. That's it.
I, I barely got. I think Philly gonna regress a little bit this year, but I think they make the playoffs with somehow, some way. Dallas Cowboys does as well.
Okay. All right.
Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers.
Boo! Boo, let's go, cheeseheads. Let's go. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Caleb Williams, you need to go out there and beat their motherfucking ass every time they face. Talking about this 11-4 record that we got. Talking about the record is 110 and 14. I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. Get their ass up out of here, bro. Get them the fuck, pack their ass up and get them the fuck out of here, bro. Why do we have to listen to this stupid ass shit?
Well, I got the Bears going back to the playoffs, but I got so
Yeah.
with Green Bay, they're probably gonna be without Michael Parsons for the first 4 to 6 weeks. If that
Ooh. Ooh. That's crazy.
so, and I think they regular without him. So I actually got them not making the playoffs. I got Detroit making the playoffs in the Bears.
Okay.
AFC South, oh yeah, Carolina Panthers. Do you see them making the playoffs again? Back years.
The Carolina Panthers?
Yeah, with Bryce Young.
Fuck no, sir. Fuck no. Not gonna happen.
So you got Tampa Bay taking the spot. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You had them. You picked them to go to the playoffs. So I guess
Let's
you're
do
pretty
that.
much.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
All right, all right, all right.
All right. All right.
And then this is where, woo, Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, who all made the playoffs last year. Are they all three making the playoffs again this year? Seattle, the defending champs, lost their offensive coordinator, though. They lost their running back. They lost their top safety to us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles Rams
Yeah.
got the MVP.
Yeah.
They brought back the MVP of the defensive side from the Cleveland Browns.
My guy.
They got Puka
Talk about him,
Nacua,
man. Yeah.
Devontae Adams,
Put some respect on my
and they got
man's
Trent McDuffie
name.
somehow, somewhere. Oh my God.
They sent him to another zip code because he can't be on the same team as the rest of them. But I got the Los Angeles Rams making the playoffs, man. Maybe winning it all again.
All right. San Francisco 49ers. They got Mike Evans, Debo Samuel, McCaffrey, Brock Purdy.
Don't they get somebody else from Miami? No.
Nah.
Okay. All right. I'm tripping
They
then.
got Fred Warner coming back for a full season this time.
Okay. Yeah.
They always good. George Kittle. I didn't know, but damn near Kyle Shanahan damn near died last week. He was in a car accident. I was like, he
Oh
did
shit.
like he caused a car accident and could have lost his life.
Okay. All right.
He might be shook.
God bless him. More power to him. Hey, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, man. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take.
Let's wrap it up right. Let's wrap this up right now.
All
It's
right.
over.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Hey, yeah, yeah,
He flattered
yeah.
motherfucker.
Man, hey, I just had two of these motherfuckers, bro. I drink water like a motherfucker. You understand that? You know that. Look at him. He just drank water twice today, and he talking about me having a weak bladder. He don't even drink water like that. This
They like
man just put
when I
water
drink
into his system.
beer, I can hold it with the best of it. I can hold it. So
I normally do. I normally do. That's why you'll never see me saying it. I'll be sitting here chilling the whole
yeah,
time.
dude, he be holding this shit. I feel like every episode, he find a way to go to the bathroom in the middle of our shit.
I go to
Chat.
sleep. I go to sleep.
Right. The last time this man fell asleep.
Go to
That's why we
sleep,
had.
man.
That's why we had audio last time. Chat.
Yeah, at least I cut it down. It wasn't a whole 100 minute and 55. It wasn't an hour and 55 minutes. I cut the thing
I'm
down for
just glad you
everybody.
weren't snoring on that motherfucker. He's like,
No, snoring ain't like I gotta be. So I probably gotta be laying down. I'm not really a snorer. Like any other
yeah,
women I've been with, they like, yo, he don't snore that loud. You know what I'm saying? It'll be something, but it ain't crazy. All you gotta do is just tap him. He'll wake up and he'll just reposition himself. But what?
yeah.
Come on, let's finish this up
It's
because
a
I got to
wrap.
make these
We,
statements.
went through all the teams. So we got Baltimore, Cincinnati, Dallas, Detroit, Tampa Bay making the playoffs that did make the playoffs last year. Teams that did make the playoffs last year: Pittsburgh, no.
No,
Carolina, no. Green Bay, no.
no.
New England Patriots, fringes.
They'll get there. They'll get
Jacksonville,
there.
fringes.
Nah, no. New England will get there. Tennessee Titans, I don't know. No, Tennessee, no. Tennessee Titans will not get there.
I don't. I see some regression with the Patriots with what happened with their coach over the offseason.
True.
Diggs. and they played a lot of weak ass team last year, and it showed.
But then they just recently signed a wide receiver as well for football.
Fucking Romeo Dobbs from Green Bay Packers, who he's decent, but he ain't no fucking Stephon Diggs or nothing.
Well, we'll see what happens. Fuck them. Anything else? Because
Oh no, that's it.
I'm holding in this
Stephon
lemonade.
Diggs, Stephon Diggs, go to Baltimore, give my boy Lamar some help.
Fuck him.
And
Any top wide receiver, if you can get over to Baltimore Ravens, they would greatly appreciate it. Lamar needs your help. No disrespect to anybody else over there, but he really needs some guys over there that can really ball the fuck out and are tall enough to catch the ball over the rest of the team. He needs somebody that can high point. Anything else, Keith?
I'm good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keith, take us on up out of here, bro. So I can go ahead and fix this steak.
I made this shot. All the girls in the shack get some pussy. Oh yeah, we got it. No. All right.
Hey,
That's this
yeah, we got
episode
it.
of Sports Punch.
Mm-hmm.
It's your boy Young, keeps too tall.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy O, brother O.
As always, fresh in the flesh.
But no, thank y'all for having us. Until next time, keep too tall, brother O, Sports Punch. Get down and lay down, basically. That's
God
how I
damn it.
feel.
That's it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all enjoy y'all week, the rest of y'all week. We'll see y'all next time when we do another episode. This is Sports Punch. Make sure that y'all get y'all a cup and tune in as always. We done here. G.